to have full advantage and potential for earning more tokens, that fee is going to go back into the community, and we're going to purchase our own dips within the token. Those tokens are going to go into
10
giveaways
seconds left.
and earnings within the platform. Yeah, if you want to, I think you put that up on the Megatron. My post I just put has a preview. If you guys can max engage with that, comment, reshare it, like it, and give me a follow on Trench Trials, I'm going to be picking a handful of you guys out to be giving some free NFTs.
Let's go. Trench Trials, thank you so much for jumping up here. We managed to fill up that time quite nicely. I think people got a beautiful overview. And if they want to find out a little bit more, you guys are going to have to jump in the ecosystem, jump in the community. They're making your NFTs, your digital collectibles, have some real value, turning them into some gameplay you can actually check out pinned up top. You can also check it out on their main profile. Again, it's Trench Trials for anybody that's listening in on YouTube if you want to check out their account. Also, speakers for future reference, I also recommend spelling out your website if you can, or anything else, again, for anybody who's listening on like Spotify or YouTube or any of the other platforms or not over here on X. Without further ado, though, we are going to keep things rolling along. Thank you, Trench Trials. Fire what you guys are working on. Love hearing the updates. We'll be hearing a bunch more from you guys as well. I know next month is going to be an exciting time. So we got Trench Trials. Thanks again, Pat, Coffee Coin, Deep 3 Labs. Now we're going over to the 730 block. So I'm going to quickly reset the room, and then we're going to take things over to Sylvester Stallone and then Regina with Spare Parts Universe. I think she's also going to shill or pitch a little bit about her personal podcast. And then we're looking for Grocklet and Leonardo NoCaprio for the Diamond Nutted Chads. And if they don't pop up here, then we'll take things over to first come, first serve pitches. But for now, this is this is my boring ass disclaimer for you guys. Sorry that you guys got to hear it. It is what it is. It's the top of the hour for the Tuesday Pitch-A-Thon. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's get it.
This Twitter space is for informational and educational purposes only. Nothing discussed here should be considered financial advice. Cryptocurrency investments involve risks, and it's important to do your own research and consult a financial advisor before making any decision. We are not responsible for any financial losses or decisions made based on this discussion.
This is Little Bubble. This is called fucking zero. Who gives a fuck if it's going to zero?
There is a special
I'm here
place in hell,
regardless.
in my mind, for people that loan out their Bitcoin and then borrow the Bitcoin and then sell the Bitcoin short so they could speculate and then lose the Bitcoin. They've all been bankrupted in the past 12 months. If you're holding Bitcoin after it got beat down from 66,000 to 16,000, I think you qualify as a true believer, right? And at 16,000, you know, all of us were ready to write it to fucking zero.
Dip? You mean discount? What you talking about? I'll take a little discount.
Write it. Everybody, write it. There is a special place in hell for people that sell. They've all been bankrupted. I think that this is coming of age catalytic event for Bitcoin. I think we've gotten through the crisis, and now this has steeled the resolve of the maximalist. We're still early. Like, I'm not sure anybody else would say what I just said, but the writing is on the wall here. And at this point, we're poised for the next bull run. The crypto traders are all out of business. They're all bankrupt. And the mainstream traders are looking at this thing saying, I'm going to short this at my own risk. And now you've just got technocrats, and then you've got maximalists. And we're 1% of the journey. Everybody's got to wake up and pay attention to this. Bitcoin is legit. This is real. And this is an instrument to change the world for the better. And so I'm applauding that. The traders that were short Bitcoin got wrecked. All of us were ready to write it to fucking zero.
Left 2.5 hours. Let's get it.
Let's go. We ain't done yet.
There's a special place in hell for people that sell. They've all been bankrupted.
God, that shit is epic. Big shout out to Lil Bubble. You guys can find all the artists. So I played their music throughout the night. Pinned up top, it's the third pin post. You can also check it out on my profile if you're listening in live on X. If you're on YouTube, I'll be honest, I don't really know what to tell you right now. We'll figure something out for you guys in the future. This is the first episode in a long time that we got streamed here to YouTube. Big shout out here to Yemi and Pat making it possible, bringing people up. We're going to have some permanent co-hosts up here moving forward, helping make sure the spaces run a little bit smoother here. So make sure you guys are following Yemi. Make sure you guys are following Pat. I also asked if Yemi or Pat could bring up the New Money Crypto account. Big shout out to everybody who's listening live on YouTube. I don't know if we pinned it up, but I'm going to repost at some point our YouTube. You can just search New Money Crypto. Jump in there. I honestly rather
Just
you
in the
leave X.
Jumbotron.
It's in the Jumbotron. Let's get it. It's in the Shillatron. It's in the Pitch-A-Thon. I'm gonna repost it as well. And yeah, honestly, if you guys want to leave this X space and jump in over there, I would prefer that personally. It would give us more watch hours over there, and YouTube pays way better than X does. And we're gonna try and really blow up the platform a little bit more. Let's get some more normies in here. We're tired of all the stigma of everybody being in here. It's rugs and stuff like that. We have amazing projects that show up every single week in, week out, and they're building some incredible stuff. So we're here to highlight them. If you guys want some extra time besides the classical 4-minute pitches, make sure you guys shoot myself, Yemi, Pat, or the New Money Crypto account a DM. We'll be sure to get you guys some extra time, highlight you guys a little bit more. Also, on that note, shout out to our sponsors for today's space. They both had to jump down, but we'll be seeing them on some future spaces, no doubt. Big shout out to the Rejects who's up here. Make sure you guys are following their account. They have an entire platform where they're essentially just trying to bring everyone together in one place. If you're on X or you're on Instagram or you're on, whatever platform, your community can sort of meet in one place. They also have a lot of different white label services. Big shout out to Unify as well, who's another one of our sponsors who we'll be seeing them pretty much every week moving forward from here on out. They're essentially like a Shopify on steroids. They help you guys with SEO. They have affiliate marketing. They've gamified, the whole e-commerce experience. So make sure you guys are checking out Unify. I'm going to do just another quick overview of them in about 20-25 minutes here since they weren't able to jump up. Hey, we got New Money Crypto up here. Make sure you guys are following this account. We'll get a blue check mark by next week. But for now, you guys are listening to that early alpha. Pat, you want to add anything? Yemi, anything before we move on to the next speakers?
Yeah, I just wanted to jump in and say that this is still we're still in the kind of the alpha stages of the New Money Crypto brand. And when it comes to the YouTube streaming, there are a lot of technical, things that I have to go through when it comes to like Windows, OBS, multiple phones, all these devices. So if you guys are pitching and you go on the YouTube and try to pull some clips from your live stream and, it was frozen on one of them, for example, or something like that, like I just restarted the stream. So we're still, working through the kinks, but, make sure to hop back up here next week. We'll have everything perfect so you guys can pull some nice clips from the YouTube stream. I just wanted to throw that in there and got a couple DMs saying, hey, it was frozen during my pitch. So yeah.
Pat, you're so fucking fire, bro. That's exactly why we got you up here in this position. That's exactly why we're trying everything out for this week as well. We really want to hit the ground running starting Q4. Going to be a lot of things picking up around here. On that note, Yemi, anything you want to hit us with before we move on? I can't hear Yemi. We're going to work on that. I'll tell you that much.
He's kicked.
Bro's cake. GG's. Yemi, we'll have you jump down. We'll bring you back up. No worries, brother. Appreciate you for bringing up like half these projects anyways. Yemi's been holding it down. If you're a project up here, you better give him a thank because he probably brought you up here, honestly. X is not working for me. Without further ado, we're going to keep these shows moving along here. Thank you guys for your patience. Shout out to sponsors again. Make sure you guys are checking out all the giveaways that we have going on. It's like over $125 worth of giveaways going on for today's space. I think we also hit that 125 mark, so we'll get something extra from 21. Without further ado, we got Sylvester Stallone from Nova. Then we're going to take things over to Regina for a double pitch time, and then we'll see if we can get someone from the Diamond United Chads up here, Grocklet. If not, we'll take things back to the first come, first serve. Sylvester Stallone, the Nova crew, man. What are some updates? What you guys got for us today?
Yo, Joe, what is happening, man? Let's get the energy up in here.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch. Go.
Yo, for everyone that has been sleeping on Nova, just know it is time to wake up. We are lighting the space on fire We have had some recent pumps, some great new holders, which is what I'm excited about. We are seeing new people jump into the community every day. The last 4 days now, and it's been amazing. Friday nights. It is an opportunity for you to network, because we're not just here for ourselves, we're here for everybody in the market, and we want you guys to have more recognition. That is part of the reason that Zach delivered PulseSwitch.io, to give you your voice back. So if you have a project and you've dealt with banned accounts in the past, get on PulseSwitch. If you've built up an account and got reported by someone and lost your account, get on PulseSwitch. Check it out. Free platform to use if you want to join and start sharing your projects, guys. Thank you. Appreciate the time. And Joe, you always host the best spaces, man. Let's go.
Yo, thank you, Sylvester, for bringing the energy, man. Quick as hell, too. See, look, if someone could talk about all things Nova Chain has going on in under 2 minutes, we could definitely keep our, pitches pretty concise here. But, Sylvester, you definitely do a great job of representing Nova Chain. Big shout out to Zach. I also see him listening in. Make sure you guys are following him. And so I guess, for the Pulse, for the PulseSwitch.io, so is this I'm assuming it's Nova based. Does it have anything to do with Pulse Chain, or is that just sort of like a name?
Nothing to do
Similarity.
with Pulse Chain, although I was in their community talking to B Roots earlier, trying to see if I could bring it up in the conversation. Wouldn't be a bad sponsor of the platform,
Definitely not. And anybody who's been on X, we've all dealt with getting banned or shadow banned or accounts, being reported or whatever, especially if you've been building for any number of years with any amount of intensity, especially. X just sort of does those things, and it really fucking sucks to see like all of your work just sort of get, like wasted essentially, while, the X support takes weeks to get back to you and things like that. So it's great to have these alternative platforms. Definitely requires a lot. So respect and hats off to you guys for even sort of grabbing this bull by the horns and going with it. But seems like things are moving in the right direction. And Sylvester, is there anything else, any other alpha you want to drop before we move on to the next speaker?
No, just know that if you guys join Pulse Switch, we'd love your feedback so that we can fix things. We want to get this 100% running to be perfect and what the community wants before we put it on the App Store. So just know that that's coming. The future is coming.
The future is coming. The future is now. Thank you for jumping up here, Sylvester. You're freaking epic. Also, big shout out to Zach from Subway. Make sure you guys are tuning into the Crypto Breakfast Club as well. You can catch them on there every single day. I think it's like 10 a.m. EST, around there, 10:30 a.m. EST. So it doesn't hurt to have someone that has a consistent audience coming to them that's also a builder of a project, Not too shabby, just going to say that. But without further ado, we're going to keep things rolling along here. Thanks again, Sylvester. Shout out to the whole Nova community, Nova Chain, massive project you guys are undertaking. We're going to go from one to another really cool, really unique, actually, project. I think Regina's actually going to talk about a few different things. I think she has Spare Parts Universe, who she's going to highlight, which is really cool. Never heard anyone else besides Oliver talk about it. So it'll be cool to hear your perspective. And then I believe you also have a podcast as well. So I'm excited to hear a little bit about both of those. You have a double pitch time, 8 minutes. Regina, the floor is yours. What you got for us?
Oh my goodness, Joe, what do you know? How's my sound check, everybody? We got heartbeats going. That was a hard act to follow, Sylvester Stallone. I really like the way you started. So is the sound good? Yes, no?
It's a little bit loud, but I think it's okay. I think we can probably turn it down. Not sure if, you're able to just move the mic just slightly from you, but it's pretty clear overall.
I'll talk quieter. Is that better?
Yeah, it's better. Just sounds like maybe a little bit of like white noise. So maybe it sounds like you're using a mic. You might want to unplug it and then plug it back in, or maybe wire's just a little bit loose.
Or I can come in from my laptop, but it'll get into.
Oh, I think that sounds like the option we're going with here. Go ahead, Regina.
Get any better?
It's still kind of muffled, like a lot of white noise in the background. So if you wouldn't mind switching to your laptop, we'll still bring you back up here, and we'll just take it to one other speaker, and then we'll go right back to you. Does that work for you, Regina?
Thank you for your honesty. I'll be right back.
Awesome. Yeah, I just want to make sure that everybody can hear everyone as well as possible. And, if there's any connection issues or anything like that, we can always pause or adjust or do whatever we need to in order to make sure we hear everybody as well as possible. Also hope so that the listeners have, a slightly better time for everybody. But yeah, no worries, everybody. And on that note, then I think that we'll just keep things rolling along for Yemi and Power. Also looking for Groklet. I saw them requesting. I think we tried bringing them up, but I don't know. They disappeared. So we'll take things over to, it looks like we got the Diamond Nutted Chads up here. They also have a 2-for slot. They got 8 minutes up on deck. Who we got behind the account today, Diamond Nutted Chads, and what you got for us today?
What's up, brother? It's Leo. Leo here with you, brother. Appreciate you making the time for us today.
Hey, always Leo. Thanks for jumping up, man. Representing. What you got?
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, Shauna pin in the jumbo. I got our website link up there. We got a lot of stuff going on, man. But I think I'm gonna take the time today to go over what we got coming up on Thursday. We are officially launching our first NFT collection. It's a 500 set collection. Thursday, we're gonna drop the first 125 of them. We're going to do it live on Spaces. We're going to have a nice little party. We're going to have some community members in there. We're going to have some giveaways going out, do some NFT giveaways, all the fun stuff like that. And this is just another piece to what we call our DNC core. It's something we've really been trying to talk to everybody about. It's just another inflow of revenue that comes into our core that gets allocated, which you can find on our website, diamondnuts.com. If you just go to the DNC core section, it goes over it. It kind of ties in together with the roadmap that's also on there as well. But yeah, we're really pushing that. When we took over DNC, the narrative was funny and it was very meme. But we got real serious real quick with our utilities. As we talked about before, we build our utilities to partner up and help projects and be able to reward our holders and then give other projects opportunities to reward their holders through our utilities. So we've really been just trying to push that core to people to let them understand kind of, who we are, and what we're going to do with the money. We really want to put it out there with people. So we got real serious real quick. But we do have a fun side. We are the Diamond Nutted Chads, and we are fun people. We like to have fun. So we wanted to put out a collection to our community and other communities to have a little piece of DNC. We love the art. It really fits us just perfect. And if I was on my account, I would be able to pin. So let me go try to grab something so I can kind of show y'all what the collection's looking like. Just give me 1 second here. There we go. All right, gotcha. But yeah, so all the NFT sales that come from the first 125, we just did a vote in our DAO. All of that money, outside of what it's going to take to mint the rest of them, is going to go straight to buys and burns. Wink, wink. We don't care what the market cap is because it's going to get burnt. So if you feel like it's a buying opportunity to come in, I agree with you. We don't really care about that kind of stuff. We would like to buy on top of y'all. Honestly, it'd be our pleasure. But yeah, Joe, that's what we're pushing today. We're pushing NFTs. We'll have something else when we come back next week. But really just encourage everybody to go to a website. You go to the Diamond Mint section. You can kind of see a little bit of the art as well. Link will be live on Thursday when we go live. We are going to be using Launch My NFT for this collection while we build our mint site for our DNC card games. So to make it a little bit easier on us to be able to get this out to everybody. outside that, man, we don't really have anything else to talk about today. You know, we got creator fees as well. Maybe it's something, you know, that we're really hype about, trying to get people to understand what that means for us. We went from 4K twice to 100K organically without any creator fees, and we finally got them. And it changes a lot for us, and we're really excited to now have funds. And you thought we were fucking crazy before. Wait till you see what we do when we have money to spend. And come to the community, come to the Telegram, learn who we are. You're gonna want to say we have a great team. Everybody has big hearts, and we really are in this for everybody. We want this to be for, you know, everybody. We want everybody to be involved, and then we move forward. There's a lot of stuff that we got going on, but like I said, I just encourage y'all to go to the website, come to our Telegram. You know, 8 minutes is nowhere near enough for DNC what we got going on. We're really proud of what we have. So any questions? I think we got some time left. I'd like some questions.
Hell yeah. Can you remind me again, how big is the collection? And I guess, like, is it like a randomly generated thing? Like, and does the rarity matter for the collection at all?
That is a good question. I'm glad you asked that. So out of the 125, there's 20 unique ones that are all handmade. And then we have 100 that are going to be random generated. But then we also have 5 spots available that's going to be for bounties. So you're going to get more than what it costs to mint out of the bounty. So you'll be able to, you know, get yourself another NFT and put a little Solana in your pocket. And the rest of the NFTs that are left, we have some very exciting stuff, and actually working together with some other projects for the next, you know, drops. But hope that answers your question.
Hell yeah. Pat, you got a question too?
Yeah, I got a quick question. I mean, so obviously it's a pretty low volume and not, you know, a crazy amount of holders yet, but you guys have consistent growth. Like if you had bought in April, like technically you'd have consistently be making money. Like you're not going down at all. What happens at 100K? Because I see it's like you're at 90K and all of these milestones kind of at 100K. You guys are going to utility expansion. I see. It's like, what's going on there?
Yeah, so at 100K, we set a milestone to open up a staking pool, which we already have all set up. And at that point, that opens up staking pools for partnerships that we're going to offer people to be able to come in and use one of our empty pools to be able to fill with their tokens. And as like I said before, with DNC, with our utilities, you know, all that's going to be for us is just the staking and unstaking fees, and we're going to open that platform up to them. And then 100K also is when creator fees get a little bit fatter for us, gives us some more money. And also as well at 100K, then we could start going for CoinGecko.
Got you. Yeah, I just saw that there was about to be a giveaway when you guys hit 100K pretty soon, like $250. So definitely something.
And our original bounty too. Sorry to cut you off, but we also do have an original bounty that my partner Nack started the day we took it over. So another milestone at 100K would be our $250 bounty. And we have that all the way up to where we give away $50,000. And that used to be our pitch when we first got together and say, you know, what do y'all want to do? And we say we want to give away $50,000. But then things got, you know, DNC became the powerhouse that it is. And, you know, as far as the chart and teetering at in the way the chart looks, I mean, that's all organic. You know, to us, it's the right way to do it. Creator fees is definitely going to change that for us. You know, one of the first things we did was contact Joe, and we said, we're ready, man. It took us 5 minutes to get where we want, to get the chads we need. And now it's time for the chads to come out of hiding and come join us.
Let's go. Join the Chads, join the Diamond Nutted Chads. Big hearts, bigger diamond nuts. Make sure you guys are definitely checking them out. It's a great community. They're building actual utility too. It's a fun play for sure. So thank you guys. You're going to be hearing a lot more from the Diamond Nutted Chads as time goes on. You'll be hearing from them every single show, especially throughout the rest of this month and sort of moving forward. So super stoked to have you guys on board as a highlight. And Diamond Nutted Chads, anything real quick you want to wrap up with before we move on?
Just call the main. Go visit the website, come to our Telegram. We are not a buy now kind of community, but we're about to flip the switch. So come find us, come join us. and let's have some fun.
Let's go. He said that's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna flip the switch. Thank you, Diamond Out of Chats, for jumping up the Nax community. Thank you for fighting X as well to get up here. I know it's X doing X things. Big shout out to the co-host. Big shout out to you guys as well. All the speakers for really persevering here. And on that note, again, make sure you guys are following the Diamond Nutted Chads, jumping in the TGs, the Discords, all the good stuff. We're gonna take things back over to Regina, who we're gonna try things out here. A little round two. Regina, you got 8 minutes. What you got for us?
Testing, testing. How's the sound?
Awesome sauce. That's exactly why we do it. Sweet.
Crispy fried. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
So, what do you know? I'm not going to waste y'all's time. My name is Regina Connell. I want to just take you on a little story, a little tale. So, y'all, here's a tale straight from the hollers of Boone County, West Virginia, West Texas. Lady meets North Carolina holler husband. We put roots down here in West Virginia, and we got a surprise transmission down the West Virginia wire. Next thing you know, we've landed in the whimsical spare parts universe, home to 22 wild limbots like Kapali, Sperico, and the rest of the gang. You can get to know them. I thought the best thing to do was to put his profile and one other thing in the comment section. Whatever we can pin in the Jumbotron we'll do. So hang tight. We'll finish our story. So we're here in the whimsical universe. So now that you've heard of Spare Parts Universe, here's the thing. Hearing about something and actually experiencing it are two completely different worlds. Think about it like this. You could spend your whole life hearing stories about the planet Mars, but until you set foot on its red soil, feel the weight of a new gravity, and see the horizon stretch out in alien light, you haven't truly experienced Mars. The Spare Parts Universe works the same way. It's not just a story you hear. It's an adventure you live. And once you step inside, you'll never see the ordinary the same way again. The Spare Parts Universe didn't just appear overnight. It was born in the hands of an artist, first as sculptures, each one carrying a story, a soul, and a spark of something bigger. From there, the vision expanded, grafted into full-blown animations for television, made for television. 22 wild and unforgettable characters, this quirky Limbot gang, a crew of misfits navigating betrayals, survival, and the bizarre system stacked against them. At the heart of it all, Kapali, Sparico, names you'll want to remember. He and his crew are more than characters. They're the heartbeat of this universe. And here's where you come in. You guys, sculptures are already available for purchase. I mean, it took him a long time to say he would do it, so keep your eyes peeled because soon you'll have a chance to win your very own. Then let's talk about the merch line real quick. So I just got a pair of shoes myself. I'm going to quit sounding like a complete robot, sound like a human. Joe, I'm excited that you guys are live across multiple platforms. So thank you for letting me come up here. You guys, please check out Spare Parts Universe. November 31st, you get 25% off all orders 200 and above. You guys, thank you so much for this time.
Thank you, Regina, for jumping up here. Appreciate you for representing the spare parts community. Like I said, I haven't heard anybody besides Oliver represent, so I'm super glad to hear he's got another friend here in the IRL and Web3 ecosystems that's helping to push, because it is really cool. And for anybody that doesn't know, Spare Parts Universe has been growing and building this project them, does all this. It's just like fucking incredible. It's
and
literally
the score. He does the soundtrack too.
And the story and the soundtrack. Hit it, Regina. No, it's definitely incredible what he's doing. So make sure you guys are checking out the Spare Parts Universe. And then, like I said, Regina, you do have the double time, and you still have about 3 minutes left here. So if you'd like to talk about the West Virginia Wire or what's going on over there, I could definitely see how you'd be a good story reader. You want to do a little shill on that?
I will do a little shill on that. So thank you for offering. So yes, I do have a small podcast on Rumble, YouTube, Facebook, and right here on X platform. I'm mainly focused on YouTube because like Joe said, go over there and catch those lives, put it on mute if you have to, but I don't think that you'll want to because watch time hours are the most important thing with YouTube. So it's called West Virginia Wire. It's all in my bio and stuff like that. I do have a website you can click on to go to for various services that I offer. So everything you see on there from the thumbnails to the editing to all of that is all my work. I was kind of looking for editing jobs because I said it's boring looking at myself because when you edit, you have to watch things over and over again. So yeah, we talk about everything. I do read books on there. We started with the Bible, and I'm going to bring the book reading back. It's my true passion, but I kind of like to react to things. So it's really, I should have called it West Virginia whatever, not West Virginia Wire. So thank you for that. And if anybody has any questions about either one, I'm willing to take them. And Joe, you are the best. I like the way your order goes. It's Joe on chain, right? Yummy of Web3, and then on chain Pat, right? I mean, that's the Trinity right there. So you guys, thank you so much.
You're right. I didn't even notice that. That's smooth. You're so right, Regina. Thank you for jumping up here. And I think, I don't know, a rebrand might be in order there. I like that. West Virginia, whatever. That sounds like almost like I don't know, like a version of Florida Man. You know how there's always something you can look up about Florida Man and then the date. It's like West Virginia. I don't know. You never know what's going on out there. I'm from Maryland, so Western Maryland, West Virginia, we're neighbors out here. So Regina, definitely really cool stuff that you're working on. I appreciate you for jumping up here. West Virginia Wire for now, maybe West Virginia, whatever. But for now, make sure you guys are following Regina. Also following Spare Parts Universe, checking out everything Oliver's doing. He pours his heart and his soul into everything that he does there. And in the spaces, I'm sure you guys have caught him around here. He likes to get himself into trouble in these spaces, but he's a great guy. Definitely give him a follow. Thank you again, Regina. I'll shoot you a DM. I'll add you to my list of people who I relentlessly pursue to bring up on these spaces every single week. So thank you for contributing to amazing space. We are going to keep things. Oh, go ahead, Regina. Anything else?
No, just thank you. You honor me and all of you. If you're not giving Joe and all of these guys a follow, definitely I see familiar faces. So thank you. And yes, I'm going to drop down to listener. Thank you so much.
You're epic, Regina. Thank you for jumping up here. We are going to keep things rolling along here. So I see we have one more person from the 7 to 7:30 blocks. So we're going to take things over to Grocklet, who made it up here earlier. And then we're going to take things to 7:30 to 8. So we have C-Fuck, who's up here. Finally, man, super stoked we were able to get you up here on today's space. Been a long time coming. And then same thing with Arcadian, another OG. Arcadian's got a double slot. And then Yemi and Pat, if you guys could please help me bring up Coin Ticket. I don't know what it is, Coin Ticket. I feel like every week it's something going on with that profile. If you can't come up on this account, try requesting with like your personal, and then we'll just work with that. I feel like it's always tripping for some reason on X with you. Dang, I don't know what it is. I got to reset my phone or something. But without further ado, we're going to keep things rolling along. Who'd I say? Grocklet. I like Grocklet. It's a cool ass project. Grocklet, you got 4 minutes. The floor is yours.
Yo. It's good to see everybody up here. The crypto the junkie and the space penguin and all the homies, the sea fucks. Yep, thanks for having us, Joe. So yeah, Grocklet, if you don't know, we're Grock's mascot. He confirmed it again as recent as a couple days ago. Super embracing Grocklet, and even listing him as different forms of sidekick or mascot, or mini me is a new one, So we love talking to Grok and just developing the lore more, both privately and publicly. We have our spaces every Wednesday morning. That might be moving to Wednesday nights, but tomorrow morning, if you want to come in and hang out, we have our Grocklet mini AI that's like a custom GPT that we've been doing on the last couple spaces interactions with. I've been training it for a couple months now, and we're on Solana. We've been around for almost 4 months, and yeah, we're here to stay. But we're definitely starting to pick up some momentum and get a lot of things going. We started a LP finally earlier today, and we'll continue to add some of those different pairings and whatnot as needed or as it makes sense. And yeah, happy to take a question or two with the rest of the time.
Yeah, I see you guys got some plushies. What's going on with the plushies?
Oh yeah, plushies are big right now. It's a lot of my time. Is packing them up, shipping them out. Crypto Junkie just got his. I sent out 3 yesterday to Brando and DC Brown. So they're getting around. One's going to Brazil pretty soon here. The author of the book that it's called Amara, that this woman in Brazil, Grok EU, Daniela, she wrote and just translated to English. I even made an audiobook out of it. So we're just getting that part out, but she ordered a plushie, so they're getting around, and that the part of the profits feed back into the token is buyback and burns, and so it's a great time to be supporting that way, and yeah, it's going great.
Hell yeah, Grocklet. Thank you for jumping up here again. Always a consistent figure, and I like the fact that you actually have proof behind everything that you say. Grok's actually shouted you out several times, so pretty cool stuff. I guess, is there anything else you want to leave us with before we move on to the next speaker?
Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to mention this a little bit more again as it gets close to potentially being reviewed, that we did file a trademark for the name and image together on June 10th. So it's several months old at this point. They say 3 to 6 months for reviewing it, and selling the plushies and merch actually gives us a stronger stance in that regard. So it backs up our claim for the trademark.
Hey, let's get it. I like that. Making it official, getting some trademarks going. Definitely some pretty cool stuff, Grocklet. I appreciate you as well for, just continuing to persevere. I know it's tough to actually take a CTO and to do all this, but you've been grinding, bro. You've still been coming up every single week, relentless. So big shout out to you guys, and looking forward to hearing some more updates from you guys in the future as well. We are going to keep things moving along, however. Thanks again, Grocklet. I see. Oh, yeah, X is doing it, baby. It's that time of the night. X is Ruggeroni, Tony. And if you guys are a project having troubles getting up here, just shoot me a DM. We'll do our best to work around all the different things X does to prevent people from coming up here. I'm going to bring Pat up here. In the meantime, we're going to keep things rolling along. Who did I say? We have a couple people lined up for the spot. We got C-Fuck, who is up here first, and then we're going to take things over to Arcadian next. And I'm looking for Coin Ticket. If you guys want to request, would be happy to bring you guys up here. C-Fuck, the floor is yours for now. We got 4 minutes. What you got for us today?
Big Dog Joe, what's goody, bro? I figured I'd come out here and I'll sing a song for you, man. What do you think?
I think there's nothing more on the planet I'd like to hear right now than a song from you.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I can't sing for shit. So, Clusterfuck. That is the project that I am a proud member of the team. We are the, do we have a, yeah, if you see down there in the crowd, the little guy, Stacy, that little blue character, that's C-Fuck. Joe, I'm going to try to get this up into the Jumbotron quick. And is that it there? I think so. Boom. So that's our latest rug call. What we do is we are scanning Web3. We're scanning crypto, Twitter, for the nefarious actors in the space, right? The ruggers, the guys that are ripping everybody off and scamming people. We're looking for the clusterfucks. And when we find one of these projects that people are bull posting about, or somebody maybe even contacted us and asked us to look into a project, we start investigating. We use a multitude of tools. Start with the bubble maps, look at them, but you got to look past the bubble maps. Everybody thinks the bubble map is the all in all. but you got to get deeper than that because sometimes a crazy bubble map makes sense. So we really dive in and we start looking at wallets, holders, when stuff was purchased or just allocated. We look at everything inside of this project, and if it looks nefarious, if it looks like it's a risky project, what we'll do is, like I put up in the Jumbotron, we will make a post saying this is a warning about this project. Here's the reasons why we are putting out this warning from our investigation. So there's some evidence on there. We're not just saying this is our opinion. And we'll send a post out. And we've called out 61 and 58 have rugged, and we're still watching the other 3 right now. So we're in the high 90s on percentile of calling stuff out. We also like to show light to the good projects. We want to bring attention to clusterfuck should probably invest in them a little bit. And what we'll do is we'll put out a post about them also, and just talk about what we found out about them and how much we trust them and invested in them. So we're bringing light to the good guys too. And on Sundays, the Clusterfuck and Friends, every Sunday night at 8:30 Eastern, we have our spaces, our show, and what we do is we bring light to a multitude of communities. All these guys that we trust, Grocklet's one of them. We like to bring everybody in and get these guys talking and get people hearing about all these other projects and good projects, so that there's a safe investment that you can do. I see you, Joe. So we're really just trying to make this space safe, man. We're just normal guys. We're business owners. We run our own businesses, and we're in here building this. We've all been scammed and rugged, and we're just trying to make sure we can do what we can so everybody else doesn't. And real quick, we are getting an AI token analyzer bot built for our TG. We got a very talented, established dev hired, and that'll be coming out soon. So pay attention. Follow Clusterfuck Soul. It's up top there. It's in my profile. But follow us and put on your notifications.
You know what? I fuck with y'all. I fuck with y'all. I definitely like what you guys are doing. I almost threw you out after that funny business in the beginning there. No, I'm playing. I got. I'm man enough to admit I got. Pat, anything super quick? We just got to keep things rolling. I really like them. I like how you guys are going after people. 58 for 61 is fucking impressive, and I love what you guys are doing in the space. Pat, something super quick?
Yeah, I mean, it's actually pretty consistent. It's kind of funny because literally a couple hours before this coin went from 100 million to nothing, they did say warning, and then it went down like 80 million market cap.
Hey, good shit. All right, yeah, the proof's in the pudding, man. I mean, CFuck, you guys are definitely welcome back on this platform anytime. Make sure you guys are, if you're listening, open up your phone, unlock your phone, CFuck, stay up here for, a few more speakers. Make sure you guys are following these people. These people are helping you avoid rugs. 58 for 61 is pretty impressive, and we're still watching the other 3. We got our eyes on you. We do got to keep things rolling along, however. Thank you, Clusterfuck. I know you've been trying to get up here for a long time. Yummy, something super fast, man. We got to keep things rolling. Yummy. All right, Yemi might just have his hand.
Yeah, it's been very crazy, man. It's been crazy, man. I've been going forward and back trying to just speak. Man, I had to connect with my PC right now, but then I'm fine. So that's just it's good.
Let's go, Yemi. We got Yemi back in the building. Make sure you guys are following Yemi and Pat both. Got some full-time co-hosts. We're working out all the kinks for today, figuring out how we can best live stream this to multiple platforms as well as actually bring people up. So if you guys are up here, shout out to Coin Ticket as well, who was able to make it up here. Shout out to Yemi and Pat, who was finally able to drag them up here, fight X the algo, and actually get these projects up here. So big shout out to them. Going to be full-time co-hosts, helping run things around here, making sure they're fluid, providing the best experience for everybody possible. Hey, we got Space Penguins is still around too. Oh, this is gonna be such a good last hour and a half, 2 hours of the show. Let's freaking go. All right, guys, we're gonna take things along here to Arcadian and then Coin Ticket. Arcadian has a double pitch time, and then Coin Ticket has been requesting forever. And so we're going to take things over to them. And then we should be at the 8 o'clock hour by then. So we're looking for Suey Life, Andrew Sales, talking about some poker. Then we're also looking for 21 Pauls again, talking about Interlink over there. But for now, we got Arcadia, man. You got the double slot, 8 minutes. The floor is yours. What you got for us today?
All right. Hey, how's it going, Joe? How's it going, Room? GM, everybody, GN, everybody else, and GA, everybody else. Yeah, it's always a good space. Joe, you've been cracking this thing for hours, dude, and all the builders in the space. GM to all of you all. The biggest question for a builder is, when the hell are you going to finish building? Right? Damn. You know, how long you want to build? You don't want to build forever, because otherwise, what's the point? If you just keep building, that's pretty cool, but gosh, you know, you're going to build a skyscraper up into some point where you can't breathe no more. And that's a point. Also, just wanted to shout out to Regina. Finish building. So the app is Dapit. Okay, Dapit is a startup company, and that's also different for Web3, because a lot of people in Web3 like to get a token and then try to start up. So this one is starting up. They've got outlay. It's been run. It's been run out of pocket right now. So if you look at platforms like Lovable, Caffeine AI, Bolt.new, you've got Dapit, right? There is no subscription model at the moment. There's no way to buy more tokens because it's in beta. They've got $5,000 up for grabs on a hackathon that anyone can do. Any builder can do this, even without coding experience. So you just go along to the app, right? I pinned it up on the Jumbo. Your Google OAuth, so you can use your Google account to log in. You can use your wallet to connect. And you're going to join the Telegram. If you're joining the Telegram, it is quiet as space, right? Build actual businesses, right? And when you go out into that Telegram group, you've got a chance to network with other builders, other developers, the project itself. And I've seen projects like this reach their funding goals, right? So they go for their seed round, their seed A, seed B, seed D. And this is pre-revenue, which means the chances of getting funded are extremely high. It is a smart decision that if you are a builder, to get into that Telegram, make the connection with the project, show off your talents, make some networking moves, right? Get yourself established as someone that's paying attention to it. And the great thing about Dapit is it's chain agnostic. It doesn't mind which one you're going to go to. If you are a Sui Maxi, a Solana Maxi, a Bitcoin Maxi, or Ethereum or MetaMask, you know, heaven forbid, but it doesn't matter because you can code it. The big difference between Bolt and Lovable and Dapit is that Dapit is a Web3 integrated platform. So it already has payment gateways built into the back end. So you can already tell it to build with wallet integrations, with payments and with triggers and with anything that you want it to do on the back end. It's already live with, it's able to do things on the dev nets and the test nets for you right now. If you are a little bit further talented with speaking to the ADE agent, you can make it develop a fully live app for you right now. So head over into it, use the app, join the Telegram, have a chat with everyone. I'm not going to use Double Spot for this because it's a no-brainer. It's free and 10 people can get $500 just for developing an app. I posted a couple of things up there. One of them I did with 2 posts, and I was like fairly impressed with it. So when I do have some time to be a builder, I'll definitely join you guys on there. And let me know. I'm going to put it down to the floor for a whole bunch of questions. If anybody's got any questions, please do. If there's no token to buy, I hope that doesn't bother you. But welcome to the end game, where builders can become business owners. Okay, that you can talk to. So the couple that are there, so if it's got Rust, Cosm Wasm, for instance, you can get a library, an API documentation, and feed it to the AI. So if you can ask it for something and you feel it doesn't have what you need, feel free to feed it into the ADE assistant and say, look at this API documentation. Right? So you can ask those kinds of questions in-house in the app. And you can actually get that feedback straight from the horse's mouth or from the AI's mouth or whichever.
And then what's the roadmap looking like for here? Like, so right now it's beta, you can test for free, but of course, the AI takes a ton of energy and, there's a lot of costs associated with it. So like, what's that looking like? I can't remember if you were talking about a token or not. You mind expanding a little bit longer term?
Yeah, and in the longer term, they do have some format for a token, but no speculation will be made about that. And very much Dapit is business first, token second. So if the token does not serve a purpose in the economy, then they won't have one. And if it does have a token, then that is going to be it's going to be an asset format of, well, holding the token is getting paid up by the use of the platform, or gaining value from the use of the platform. So again, no financial advice, can't comment for the project other than they will only plan a token if it's going to serve a purpose.
I love it. Last question. We got 1 minute left. And I guess sort of where my head was really trying to go, I just didn't communicate very effectively, is there going to be like a subscription model in the future here? Or, what's the payment looking like in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. So at current, keeping things low, the costs are manageable. When you scale an AI, it does get costly, especially when you're inferring with LLMs. If you've got thousands of inferences happening in moments, yeah, you can blow your foot off with with your inferences, with your APIs. Especially as you've said, is as they start to integrate with new chains, and new chains constantly get new updates, there will be more and more and more inferences. So which will cost more. So yes, there will be script subs and like buy extra tokens later.
Right on. Well, we'll figure that out. I respect the fact that you guys are building first and then charging for it later once you guys get the proper feedback, etc. So Arcadian, definitely love it, man. We got you lined up for some bonuses on some future shows as well. So get used to hearing Arcadian's voice and definitely check out this platform, guys. It's good to get involved with AI sooner rather than later. Dapit.io, essentially just like a lovable or a vibe coding platform, but focused around Web3 or trained around more Web3 related models. So really cool stuff. Thank you, Arcadian. We do got to keep things rolling along, however, just to be as timely as possible. And I do know that Coin Ticket has been waiting so long, fighting almost every single show to get up here. A real warrior in the space. Make sure you guys are following Coin Ticket. You got a few minutes, Coin Ticket. I won't be too harsh on you. You've literally been fighting the good fight to get up here. So what you got for us today?
No. Firstly, man, I just want to say shout out to you, bro, because you put in the time as well. Real recognizes real. You know, like we know what's required to make it in the space. There needs to be a standard of work. There needs to be a level of passion that you display in your work. So before we do start, like, how are you, Joe? Like, everything's going good with you, man? Everything's good with crypto? You enjoying everything?
Yeah, righto, chap. Coin ticket, hell yeah, man. I'm loving it. I love having these spaces. All the hard work is like ahead of time, and then we just hit play, and then we just fight X. And that's really the only thing that gets my blood pressure up. I love having y'all. You guys are nothing but outstanding projects that jump up here. I'm very lucky to have, attracted such amazing people like yourselves up here. So thank you for asking. Big shout out again to Yemi and Pat again as well to help, make it a little bit easier on me as well as start scaling and bring more attention on you guys. So thanks, Coin Ticket, for asking. But this is about you guys, not me. So what do you got for us today?
Yeah, thank you very much, man. Again, and it's cool to meet the new co-host. So good to know that the team is growing and you guys can again do your work more efficiently. So again, Coin Ticket, we're all about efficiency as well, guys. I've come on this show before and I've pitched the idea. It's really simple. It's about adding transparency and accountability as a layer into crypto trading. I've pinned something up there on the Jumbotron, so we are also going to launch a token. We need to tokenize ideas. We need to tokenize and reward real incentives, right? We already know in the trading market, people lie, right? They'll show you one 10x result, but they'll hide behind 5 losses that they're still holding. What this does is it dilutes the retail experience for investors and traders. They follow the wrong people, they use wrong channels, and over time, they've lost more than $4 billion a year doing and following unverified signals and trading ideas. CoinTicket is bridging that gap. And how better way can we do that than being on Base? We already know what Base is doing for bringing retail on chain. Our product, given the fact that it's going to be dominated to as retail investors, like Coinbase and that synergy there made perfect sense. Now for me, right, as you were saying, Joe, we're here every day. You know, we're battling to get across the message of the product across, and the main thing is how do we make money? You know, like at the end of the day, like I believe if you cannot pitch the idea of what is in it for other people, there's no reason. There's no reason to shill it. There's no reason to even talk about it because everyone's time is bloody scarce, right? So what is in it for you guys with CoinTicket? We're gonna launch a pre-sale. This is pre-revenue. It's at the bottom entry, and you can already test our product. We've been in our beta stage for a while, and next week I'm going to open the beta for public. So anyone that's here, they can be able to join the platform, enjoy sharing their ideas and back testing it. And then, of course, the pre-sale will launch and we have the marketing ready. We'll be in touch with Joe as well, and always good to see this community vibing. Thank you, Joe, mate. Good on you.
Yo, Coin Ticket, you're good, man. That was very well done. I mean, you still got like 2 minutes left, man. So I don't know if you want to go a little bit more in depth about the platform and how you guys are bringing more transparency or making things safer. I'd be happy to throw it back to you.
Yeah, sure. Look, I'll keep it short, man, because our motto at the business is no noise, just real trades. So the main aspect that what we're trying to innovate on is how ideas are tracked and respected. What do we do? How do we do this? We do this in a way that you cannot delete ideas, man. You know, when you're building a trade idea, it's transparent and it holds you accountable. There are no deletes. There is no function of editing. In this way, we're able to see your clear returns, and over time, this is going to build a track record and a log of your trading ideas and how profitable they are. So for me, as the end user, I can have a look at all your open ideas, closed ideas, and how they performed in this market. Right now, man, on the platform, we have some beta users. And I can see they've made some big losses on the meme coins, you know, and like that's the nature of the business, right? Like these people now have a platform where they can come and try these trading ideas, see what the volatility is in the market, like what the volatility is like, and how you can actually build an edge or build skill sets. Because guys, long term, crypto is all about patience. And if you're in crypto, you need to have some trading skills. Like, I don't want to be one of those guys that tells you to like hold your bag and oh yeah, come back because like oh yeah, it's gonna be like Bitcoin. The reality is the space is diluted. You need to have the ability to trade and understand cycles. So thank you, Joe. Again, good. Always good being here, mate.
Always good having you. Coin Ticket. Essentially, guys, they're just making it easy for people to see your trades. You're creating your own account, you're creating your own profile on their platform, and then different people can actually see your wins, your losses, different stuff like that. Pat, Yemi, each have a question. We're a little bit over time, but I'll throw it to them anyways. What's up?
Yeah, I had just a quick question. So, I mean, it does a lot. It does a lot more than that. First and foremost, Joe. I'm not going to shill them or anything, but what the fuck was my question? Yeah, so my question was,
Nice.
do you have to sorry, do you have to create your own tickets every single time you make a trade to lock it into your profile, or can you connect your or are you still building this? Can you connect your wallet so it automatically does that for you, records every trade and then auto generates your profile?
Yep, that's a good question. Right now, because I'm a believer in keeping a business savvy approach to this. My background is Web 2, right? My background is I worked in finance. I know the avenue for this business to actually make more money in the long term is having that capacity for people to onboard very easily. And also in the market right now, privacy is a big reason. I don't want this ability for people to connect their wallets and, have it always connected. In the back end, it's going to cause issues with scalability. Right now, you have to build a ticket for every idea, and you're also held accountable to come back and check it and close it. I want to approach the retail people, the money that's going to come into crypto in the next 5 years, when they're actually looking at crypto as something that they can trade, like what the stocks can do, what the FX can do. That's the vision, mate.
I like that a lot, and I know Joe shares the same sentiment as me. Whenever there's any products that are doing everything they can to make crypto safer for other people, and really give some metrics to some of the people that do put ideas out there, that we're all for that, and bring them up on stage. So
Hell yeah. And Yami, I see you got your hand up. We're way past time. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, there's been a lot of skepticism in the space when it comes to pre-sale. So how do you plan to let investors know that they are safe investing in your pre-sale? That's just a question. Thank you.
Yeah, easy question. Check our profile. All of our contracts are audited by Solid Proof. Man, I've been in the space for a minute, I know how the game works. From day one, what you have to do is you have to build rapport with the community. You have to build a product that showcases its utility, and then you go with the smart contract audits. So our contracts are audited by Solid Proof, which is a really respected agency. You can check our score there, and you can check everything about the function of the token contract and logic there. So good question as well.
Thank you, Coin Ticket, for jumping up here. We do got to keep things rolling along. You're definitely a homie. Would be happy to have you on some more future spaces. I know that we will, but we got to keep things moving along. Again, guys, just to be as fair as possible, all different speakers as possible. It's 4 minutes to shill, and then we got some extra 8-minute and some 15-minute opportunities as well. If you guys are interested, shoot me a DM. Would be more than happy to have you. But for now, we're going to take things over to Interlink. Captain Paul Tasek has been waiting literally from the very beginning of the entire space for their time at the very end. So make sure you guys are following 21. He's an absolute motherfucking grinder. Then we're going to take things. They have a double pitch slime time, so they have 8 minutes. And then so does Sui Life has also 8-minute time. And then Andrew Sales, we're looking for them talking about poker. And then we're going to probably just take things to all of the amazing first come, first serve projects you've been waiting forever too, like Space Penguins, Pop Dogs, some real OGs in the space. I see Block Still is requesting as well. I'm about to cut the request, so get the requests in now. And we're going to sort through a couple extra people. I see the ticker Jack is requesting as well. I've been meaning to get you up here. So we'll get a couple more people up here before things are all said and done. It's also, again, way past the time. So I got to do a quick little room reset here, and then I'm going to play a little song just to get the vibe going back up again. And then we're going to take things back to 21 Egg, who I see his account is back now. Let's get it.
This Twitter space is for informational and educational purposes only. Nothing discussed here should be considered financial advice. Cryptocurrency investments involve risks, and it's important to do your own research and consult a financial advisor before making any decision. We are not responsible for any financial losses or decisions made based on this discussion.
Hey, all right, let's see. This next song is called, what do I want to even buy? What do I even want to play? Oh, these are all pretty great. This song is called Forever, Laura. It's by Lil Bubble. Make sure you guys are throwing up some emojis.
You didn't buy the Bitcoin to sell it, but would MicroStrategy ever take some off the table when you sense the market is at a top and then just buy in later when there's another correction? Or do you just plan to hodl through all the 80% downturns?
Yeah, again, I just disagree with your characterization. I don't expect an 80% downturn. I don't think it's a speculative asset. I don't think you can quote unquote take money off the table. The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Forever, Laura. Forever.
Throw up some emojis. Let's go. Still got an hour left.
Forever, Laura.
Got some fire projects out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, you're speaking like a crypto trader right now, right? You know, in Zimbabwe, you think they would take money off the table, right? Like maybe you're doing it just to represent their interest, but I don't see the world that way. I think that Bitcoin is sound money. It's the technically superior asset class compared to the dollar, the euro, the peso, the bolivar, compared to a stock index, compared to gold, compared to silver, compared to everything you can conceivably buy. It is technically, thermodynamically superior as an asset. If you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Lore. Forever, 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 Lore.
Repost the room, guys. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Big shout out to Lil Bubble. If you guys want to check out all the different artists who I've been playing throughout the space, you guys can check out the third pin post up top. It's also going to be all throughout my timeline if you are listening to the replay. Big shout out to Yemi and Pat, amazing co-hosts holding it down. They're allowing me to bring up literally most of these speakers wouldn't be able to get up here if it wasn't for them. And then we're also, because of them, live streaming on YouTube, and we're going to get some other platforms involved as well in the future, particularly more audio dominant formats. But for now, you guys can check out YouTube. Pat's been doing some TA. He's been searching around the different coins as things have been going on. I know he's been trying to figure out his computer as well, how to make sure everything's working out smooth. But we're going to iron out all the kinks this week. So moving forward into Q4, we have an amazing show here for you guys. It's going to keep getting better and better. So appreciate you guys for tuning in, whether you're up here as a speaker or listening in the listeners lounge live or after the fact. Thank you guys for being here. We do have lots of giveaways going on for you guys today. It's like over $100 something getting given away. If you guys check out the second pin post up top, it's all the different giveaways. It's also somewhere on my timeline towards the top. Just scroll. You guys will find it there. Big shout again to Unify as well as the Rejects. They are the two sponsors for today's space. Unify essentially is like a Shopify on steroids. They couldn't make it up here for the later part of the show, but it's all good. They literally do so many different things. They're essentially, like I said, a Shopify. They also do affiliate marketing. They're a company growth engine. They make e-commerce essentially gamified, and they enable your community to lead the charge. So really cool stuff that they're doing over there. And then shout out to the Rejects as well. They have a whole ass platform too. If you're building anything in Web3, odds are you could use something that they're building. So definitely check them out. They're saying, like they said, is come be part of the Rejected Clubhouse, stay rejected for life, and fuck the floor price. That's what I was told. So I definitely align with those things. Big shout out to the Rejects as well as Unify. There's some real ones. Also the sponsors for today's space. Without further ado, we are going to keep things rolling on a river. We got 21. We got 21 Savage. My ADHD is going crazy. That's how you know it's the end of the show. We got 21 up on deck. He's got an 8-minute pitch. And then we're looking for Suey Life to jump back up here. They lagged out. Going to bring them back on up. They'll have an 8-minute pitch as well. And then I think there's one other person we're looking for this time slot. And then we'll just take it to the first come, first serves through the rest of the show. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. 21, man. You've been here from the jump, from the beginning. Thank you, bro. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Interlink today?
Oh man, you know how I do it, brother. I'm here from the time the bell rings, from the time it's time to go home, and it's just me and you. You know how we roll, bro.
Hey, Rocky Balboa out here, bro. Absolutely, man. Let's get it.
I'm telling you, man. If Joe says there's a space going, then you can definitely count on us being here for sure. The whole time as well too. We like to show our support, and mainly for the main reason is being that we're not necessarily building tokens. We're not necessarily trying to shield tokens. We're not trying to shield. We don't want to sell you anything. We actually want to help these projects, each and every one of these projects up here on this panel. We want to help them grow, and we want to help them grow in new ways. So what we have done is Interlink's main focus is project growth. And we've been able to tap into liquidity pools and be able to help projects strengthen their liquidity pools. Now, I pinned a tweet up top if you want to go and check it out. So I'm gonna read a little bit off of it, but basically what we do is we help projects by helping them grow. We help them strengthen their liquidity pools and benefit their holders via the liquidity pool. So no more 6, 7, 8, 10% taxes. We do have a tax. It's 2% going in, 2% going out, and that's it. That is simply it. Everything that Interlink is based around. We have a staking platform. We help projects build the liquidity pools and strengthen their projects by strictly buying their project off the chart and locking it up. And same thing with them. What we'll do is we'll come to an agreement, a handshake, and we'll simply buy some of y'all buy some of ours, and we'll keep it locked up as basically holding and out of circulation and strengthening up your LP. We also have automation tools that help that out as well. And I'll get to that in a minute. We have staking platforms that any project can put their token on and pay their holders that stake in the token of their choice. So you can pay in your own token, you can pay in USDT, you can pay in BNB, you can pay in ETH, you can pay in whatever you want to. So it's not about us, it's about just giving you the platform to be able to build and do things more for your holders, right? So the flywheel, you might be asking, what is LinkedIn? What is Linked and what is Interlinked? Well, Interlinked is the project growth project that's going to help your project grow. And Linked is the flywheel project that we built to prove to you that it absolutely works. So the tweet up top that I've pinned, so basically what we did, we built, so you're seeing a lot of reward holders, you're seeing a lot of projects pay their holders by that tax. You'll pay the tax whenever you make a purchase, and once those taxes build up to a certain threshold, they'll distribute distribute rewards to all their holders, right? That's not how ours works. Ours works through the LP. So we have it automated and set to where, as of right now, our 24-hour volume is $10,000, up 27,235%. We can do this for your project. 24-hour transactions, 856, up 8,460%. We can do this for your project. And it's going to automatically, without you ever having to press a button or do anything, show any transactions, it's all on the blockchain. It's automated. It will simply distribute those. Remember, we talked about the 1%, 2% taxes going in and out. It's going to distribute the token of your choice back to your holders. All automated, all automated on the back end. You don't have to do anything. Your holders don't have to do anything. They don't have to stake. There's no minimum. They just simply have to buy, hold, and receive every 24 hours, sometimes multiple times. There's settings, there's different types of settings, and it's actually EVM and SVM compatible. So we've got automated tools to both help you in EVM based chains and SVM based chains. What is SVM? Solana. That is the SVM, Solidity Virtual Machine. The EVM is an Ethereum virtual machine. So your EVM chains are going to be your Crow chain, your BNB, your Ethereum, your Poly. What else? I got a whole long list of them. But you know, your EVM chains, basically whatever you can see, your base, whatever you can see in your MetaMask, right? So we can go both ways. And we help this project growth by also doing cross promos. If y'all don't know my history, I am into marketing. I was with the project previous to this. So I've been in marketing and project collabs, networking for about 5 years total. And 4 projects for 2 different projects. One was Shiba Inu, one was Paul, and now I'm with Interlink. So helping build them out, do a little bit of things, and helping them network with other projects that are like-minded. And so moving forward, we also have the metaverse. We have a penthouse built up in the Star Dogs metaverse. So what this allows us to do, and what it would allow you to do with your project, as well, if you choose to collab or build with us. We're going to have an arcade tokenized. We're going to have an arcade tokenized. We're going to have just Interlink page. We spent about an hour walking through the metaverse, just kind of tactics and a lot of different automated tools that can also help you strengthen your project from within. So that's the thing. This is how we do things differently. Most of the time, whenever you need to strengthen your project, you're going to rely on your holders to either buy it, or you're going to rely on, you're going to want to tax them. You're going to rely on some type of liquidity, or some type of venture capitalist, something coming inward. We help you and we teach you to build your project and strengthen it from inside, from your own LP. That's the one thing that people have not been using. People love to copy and pasta things like blockchains and projects and things, but they don't actually work on what's the project at hand. And that's finding new ways to benefit holders, because right now you have a lot of things: transaction fees, creator fees. You have a lot of fees that are just kind of floating around money that don't make it back to the hands of the holders, and they sit into these founders' hands, and where whatever happens with it. So actually, we found a way to give it back to the holders, and it's all automated. Like I said, it's all on chain, and it's all customizable, and it's all multi-chain. So it's really super cool. It's beneficial for not only the strength, and if you're having trouble, newer projects, this is a shout out to you. If you're having trouble getting up off the ground, come holler at us, come see us, man. We can set you up, help you build it up, beef up your liquidity pool a little bit to where you don't take such hits. Basically like an automated market maker, and not too many words. And that's what we do, and we did it independently. So that's one thing. We took the middleman out, did it independently. We're audited. I'm KYC, the founder is KYC, I'm Docs. Matter of fact, I am a Killer Whales ambassador, so be lookout for the episode dropping any week or any day now. I believe maybe next week or the week after. If you're interested in linking up with them, getting yourself on TV, shoot me a DM. Let's get it rocking. But yeah, man, like I said, we got a network that is just super untouchable, and it is built, not bought. So it has definitely got the reach that it needs to help your project grow. And this is how we do it, through LPs and through automation. No more taxing the holders, no more relying on anybody else but ourselves and the blockchain we already have built. We can make that work. You know what I mean? It's not about reinventing the wheel. It's making the wheel work better and putting the wheel on the automobile for the first time. That's how we did it different. And that's Interlink, and that's linked. So holla at me if you want to build, baby.
And that's why you reach out to 21 Paws or
Did I go over?
21.
Hang on, let's check my time. Did I go over?
Dude, you were exactly on the money. You're exactly on the
Nice. I'm
money,
back in
literally.
business, baby. I'm back. I got my synchronization back up, baby. Let's go.
That was just flawless, bro. I think Frank is listening. He was throwing some emojis over this way, dude.
I hope so, man. That's my buddy, man. That's my boy. We've been together for before I left my previous project. Same with Kenji down there. I see him throwing emojis. Same with you, Joe. I've been rocking with y'all since way back in the day. Pop Dog. I remember when Pop Dog first started. I mean, it's been and it's been a great. Like I said, the network is built, not bought. So it's definitely a lot of love there, man.
Built, not bought. I love that. Definitely the motto around here. These are the real trenches. So yeah, we came from the crypto trenches for sure. 2022, 2023 era. That freaking made us for sure. But that's where we come from, and so we're not going anywhere, especially when things are just about to get good coming up here. So 21, man, you killed it with Interlink. I can't go into it. We're a little bit over time already, but it's essentially metaverse play meets like a business opportunity. It's a nice platform for other businesses if they want to get involved in crypto without starting out their entire ecosystem. They can sort of latch on. They have professional places they can go to with Interlink, and just sort of attach themselves to what's already getting built out there. So really cool sort of flywheel that they also built out with the reflections. Can't get into everything, but definitely check out Interlink. You guys can catch their profile. Oh, they're requested. Frank, I'm gonna bring you up, but I can't let you talk. We're over time. Well, actually, I don't know if I can bring you up. Yeah, if someone, I guess someone can jump down. I'm gonna knock down actually one project here. Sorry, Crypto Junkie Clusterfucks. I'm ready to catch you guys soon. I gotta knock you guys down. I'm ready to bring up Frank. We can't say anything to Frank. Maybe at the end we'll say what's up to him, but we got to keep things rolling along here, just to be fair to all the speakers as possible. I will bring him up, though, so you guys get a little bit more eyeballs on you right now. Maybe we'll say what's up at the end, too, since Torman's been here from the beginning. I'm sorry, Frank, we can't do it. We got to keep things rolling. Go ahead.
I don't want to shill or talk or anything like that. I just want to say, 21 did an awesome job. Joe, your space is doing awesome. Everyone up here is doing phenomenal. Joe, I want to throw you $25 worth of links for yourself, and I want to give $25 as a giveaway to this space as well. So help your space out, man. You do a lot for us. I don't want to take a lot of time. I just want to say it's a badass space, and thank you for everything you do, man. We definitely appreciate it. We all love what you're doing, man. So that's all I want to say.
Let's go. And we
Right.
did hit look, we did hit the marker, Joe. We're at 172 comments. So Frank, you came through with that, fam, because I owed him 10. So we'll just use that for the 125 for the 125 giveaway, man. We hit 172 comments, so it got doubled up for us.
Yo, y'all are fucking awesome. I love you guys both, man. Frank and 21, I've been with them for a long time. Definitely going to be rocking with them for a while, you know, in the future too. So thank you, Frank, for jumping up and, you know, sharing those go words. You know, thank you. Just that's all. Feel free to chill up here the rest of the space. Also, you know, feel free. I don't know. The space is ended. My brain's dead. You guys are awesome. We're gonna keep things rolling along. Thank you for contributing to the giveaway. 25 bones. Make sure you guys are following Interlink and throwing that my way too. I appreciate you. We are gonna keep things moving. I'm gonna stake that bitch. Make some more on that money. Let's see who we got left here. Okay, we got Sui Life.
Just hold it, and it's gonna come to you. Just hold it. It's gonna come to you automated, baby.
That's what I'm saying. Sit back, relax, enjoy the little reflections. I'll split it between Yemi and Pat now, though. Big shout out to them. We are going to keep things rolling along, though. All right, we got Sui Life up next on deck. They also have 8 minutes to go ahead and pitch. I love what they're doing. I'm also jumping on as an advisor there. And then we're going to take things to all the different first come, first serve people. So Space Penguins has been waiting here literally for like 5 hours as a first come, first serve. And then there's a whole long list of people. And then Pop Dog is next, also a local legend. Make sure you guys are following Pop Dog. Then Touchgrass and Kenji, then Blockzillas, and then Salado.gg is going to bring us home. Then that's it. That's a good night. Did I miss anybody? I think that's everybody. All right. We're going to keep going. Sui Life. We got Glenn up on deck, man. Thank you for your patience. Love what you guys are doing. Super, super proud to be a partner and an advisor for you guys. What you got for us today?
All right, good evening, everybody. Hey, Joe, how are you, fam? Projects and people in the space, Young Fab, Shiny, I see you. Phase. If you look at the pin profile, on the Jumbotron, you'll see today we just got our announcement that I'm happy to announce on your space, Joe, which is that our smart contract has been completed in terms of the passing of the audit. We will always build the right way, and that it protects the community and ensures long-term sustainability of the project. So the ticker is LIFE, LIFE. We're not just a token, but a movement to impact lives through health, resources, and community support. We will focus in real life outreach efforts and free medical care indications in Africa, headquartering in Nigeria. We do empower users with health content, an AI life wisdom bot. It's on our roadmap, a global resource directory to raise awareness for all the resources that are available and help promote new resources. Challenges. We also reward you for helping others engage in their health. In terms of in real life events, we do have an orphanage that we already have plans to go in Plateau State, Nigeria. We are doing events in Bauchi State. We just met with the community elder in the Bani community, which is a community of 120,000 in Kwara State, and we will be helping their community. And we have a partnership in Sierra Leone. Take the word suicide and you replace the CIDE with life, you have Sui Life. So we're changing the narrative and we're here to help the people. It's about time that the people are the ones that are the focus. There's many things we can do to empower the underserved in the world, and that's what Sui Life is about, because the world is in a health crisis. Most suffer in silence, and it honestly does not need to be this way, and that's where Sui Life comes in. In too many places, and especially in Africa, medical care is out of reach. Food insecurity steals their future. Mental health struggles are silenced, and support systems are broken. And life, Sweet Life, exists to change that. We have, again, AI Life Wisdom Bot, which are personalized guidance for mental, physical, and emotional health. You'll be able to ask questions to the AI Life Wisdom Bot and gain information about your health. It is aggregated and indexed to all the international and local medical and psychological associations. So the World Health Organization, American Medical Association, Brazilian Medical, Nigerian Medical, etc. We have a global resource directory, which is essential. Most don't realize, for example, that 988 is the suicide and crisis hotline in the US. I was on the board in my state in the US. And I'm in the mental health field that approved that 988 lifeline, and we want to go global. Again, we have to bring the power or the health to the people. So we do have on-ground health events. Again, we're starting and headquartering in Nigeria, where we provide free medical care. Sweet Life is tech with purpose. We're crypto with compassion. We're blockchain, innovators that build people up. We have innovated by tokenizing RWAs for RWI. So you can look at my profile and you'll see our pinned tweet about our amazing partnership to bring life pods community by community to Africa, where we will nurture soil to soul. So imagine an NFT that will invest in a lease of a life pod. That pod will be given to the village. The village will grow the food. They will eat the food. They then will sell the surplus of the food. A portion of that will go back to the village. That's so important to fund the village. And a portion of the proceeds of the surplus of the food will go back to the investors of the NFTs to create an ROI.
You're at the 5.5 mark, actually. You're pretty
Wow,
good,
look at
540,
that.
yeah.
Okay, I spoke very quickly, I guess. So again, we're a first of our kind model in terms of health on web. And again, this is a call to action. So I invite you to join us. Click on my profile. You'll see the link to Telegram. This is about care. It's codified. We're all about life over loss, hope over hunger, and dignity over suffering. And again, the world is in a health crisis. Be part of our movement and make the impact and feel proud. Years later, you can look back and feel proud that you supported a project that impacts generationally the lives of many communities. In terms of how to acquire life, I will announce on your space that our private sale is now open. We will then go on to a pre-sale because our website is now live. It is sweetlife.io that launched today. So again, Joe, I'm announcing all this on your space. I hope you feel special. And certainly very proud that you're a Sweet Life advisor, Joe. I'm very excited. If I can plug it, we're going to be on a space tomorrow. Young Fab is going to be, Young Fabrizio is going to be hosting. I did pin that up. And Joe will be one of the key speakers, and we're discussing preventative health. And I really encourage everyone to come to that mega space that we have tomorrow. Young Fab, thank you so much for hosting that, brother. And I want to announce that Young Fab is now a Sweet Life advisor, the very first. So I'm really proud of you, Young Fab. And then, lastly, I just want to mention in terms of the social network, I do encourage everyone to create a profile once we've launched. You'll be able to create a profile. You would need life tokens in order to do so. And that's another way, again, you can earn life token, but more importantly, you can impact, many lives around the world with your health content. And it could be any subject: mental health, fitness health, physical health. We're going to have doctors and, naturopaths and chiropractors and psychologists and nurses and many providers discussing many health-related topics. And it's a wonderful way, again, to reach more lives collectively, working together and earning our life token. So thank you so much for having me up to the space. Really excited about that space tomorrow. I'm fully prepared.
You know, he's telling me about these pods and NFTs and this and that. I told him, I was like, you know, straight up, it sounds too good to be true. I was like, honestly, like, walk me through this. And then we just had a long, drawn out conversation. You know, here's how this works. Here's how this works. Okay, all right, let's check it out. Okay, you know, it's I actually think I like what's going on here. So, super stoked to be a part of everything that you guys are doing. It's definitely a step in the right direction, and it's legit. You know, the proof's in the pudding. Glenn himself has helped establish the National Suicide Hotline. I see Pat also has a question or comment. Would love to hear what he's thinking.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if you guys' token is live and tradable now, or if it's still in pre-sale, because I still see information on the website about the pre-sale, and I can't find the CA. I see the ticker's life, obviously, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me answer it. Thanks for the question, Pat. Yeah, we are pre-launch. I like to build the right way. You know, imagine a day when founders build before they launch. And so I've built the community. I've built the socials. Our TikTok has 87,500 followers. Our Facebook has 8,600 followers and growing very fast. And our website is now live. We will have our pre-sale on the website. So we just launched a website today. We will be announcing, stay tuned for the pre-sale information. You would just simply connect your wallet on the website, which is sweetlife.io. We also, in the future, will be migrating to Walrus. I'm very bullish on Walrus and Sui, if you haven't noticed, with Sweet Life. And Walrus will really change the game. You'll see a lot of people growing their projects there, building on their platform. Yeah, I know, Joe.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Glenn. I gotta cut you off.
Don't worry.
Yeah, my bad. I gotta cut you off here, but not Glenn. Make sure you guys are following Glenn, and also thank you for answering Pat's question. And you know, I just wanted to keep things rolling long.
He said the ticker is life, but so I went to type in life. He faked me out there. I thought I was.
Pump fake. But yeah, it's pre-launch right now, so you guys are getting the earliest early, and I do feel honestly honored. You know, I'm sorry that we do have to move on, but I do truly feel honored that you decided to advertise that on the show first. So if you guys are listening in live right now, you are truly getting the alpha. This is the earliest time to get in possible on this entire ecosystem that's been built out here. So big shout out to Glenn and Sui Life, everything that you guys are doing. There's literally so much that we could never in a million years cover in 8 minutes. So make sure you guys are jumping into TG, asking Glenn the tough questions, hopping into space tomorrow with Young Fab and I. We're also going to hear from him a little bit later on. But thanks again, Sui Life. Thanks again, Glenn, for jumping up here. We're going to hear from you for many more spaces. So everybody get used to hearing from Glenn. We are going to keep things moving along, however. Thanks again, Sui Life. Let's see who we got left. Okay, it looks like we're through everybody who RSVP'd. Andrew wasn't able to make it up today for representing his poker token that he has. So we're going to take things over to the rest of the first come, first serve. So we're going Space Penguin, Pop Dog, Touchgrass, Kenji, Blockzilla, Slato, Young Fabrizio. And then Nuke is going to bring us home, and then we'll say some final words with Pat, Yemi, and then I'll play us out of here with some little bubble. I'll announce the winner who's going home with the music NFT. It's going to be a great end of the show. Probably about an hour left, so don't go anywhere. Make sure you guys are still sharing this out. I don't know how many different shows are going on right now in X, but still share this out. Still plenty of shows left. What was that, like 8, 9 shows left? Let's get it. Space Penguins, Treese. Thank you, man, for your patience. The floor is yours. What you got for us today?
That's a serious lineup right there, man. So shout out to everyone here. Been listening to the show, enjoying it the entire time. Just going throughout the day. And shout out to Joe. Much love, guys. But I gotta be quick. Minutes here go by in penguin years. Here's the sitch, guys. If you guys don't know, we are spacepenguin.co, and we're a cryptocurrency built to donate to charity. That's what we do. We've been doing it since June 2024. And so, yeah, it's been a while now. We had been building for 2 years before that as well with the concept and stuff. We're a meme meets utility. Find us on smartdefi.com. You'll see us there. One of the top smart DeFi projects. Find us on podchain.net. We are incorporated. with them as well, as you heard Brian speak. Save the world. But with the minimal time I have left, just and not only this, we have a comic book coming out. It's already written by Randy Chavez. He was here earlier as well. 40 pages of amazing penguinness. No spoilers, but we're going to be having that animated soon, and it should be up on VV.me later this year, one of the largest digital collectible platforms. So we'll see how this goes. And we could talk all day, guys, but we have to continue forward. We're actually coming up on our next exoplanet right now. Who knows what discoveries we will find. But much love, Joe.
Trees, you guys are epic. Shout out to you, Trees. Also, shout out to Space Penguin Girl or Sam. You guys can see she's listening in there. The lovely new profile picture. I don't know what that is, but it's hilarious. Unlock your phones. Check out Sam's profile picture. Make sure you're giving her a follow as well as Space Penguin. They've been building on BNB since before CTOs were known as CTOs. They've been bullish over there. They've been building Charity Fi. They have been a CTO before CTOs were even a thing. They have hundreds of articles of clothing for merch. There's just so much that Space Penguin's doing right. They've already donated to 5 or 6 different charity beneficiaries. You don't even have to own any of the token in order to donate to them. Just incredible stuff that you guys are doing. Yeah, Space Penguins, I really appreciate you. Kenji, I don't know if I saw your mic unmute or Yemi as well. If you guys had anything you wanted to add before we move on. All right, sweet. It was just tripping on my end. Space Penguins, bro. Thank you, Trees, for jumping up here. Y'all are always freaking epic. The John Travolta of Web3. If you know, you know. Make sure you guys are following Space Penguin, and then you will know. You'll be in the loop. Also, I can't say it. If you like them, then check out the token and maybe, make some executive decisions there. But these are people who've been around for literally years grinding, and some of the kindest people ever, like so many of the other speakers we have up here and have heard from tonight. But just great integrity people. Thank you, Space Penguins, for jumping up here. Trees, any last words before we move on?
It's all love from the colony. Everyone like and retweet the room. Let's go. Much love, guys.
Good to see you, Space Penguins.
Fuck yeah. It's always good to see them. It's the homies in the room. I can't wait till we're all chilling IRL. It's coming up one of these events. Without further ado, though, until then, y'all are stuck here. We got a couple of great projects left, so don't go anywhere. Make sure you guys are sharing out the room. Also, checking out all the different giveaways that we have up top. I think it's like $125 worth of giveaways. But for now, though, we got Pop Dog up, and then Touch Grass is right behind him, and then Kenji is up on deck after that. Pop Dog. I don't even know if you're there, but you're a fucking legend, so it goes without saying. Appreciate you for being here. Pop Dog, you there, brother? Hey. Yeah, I didn't think so. Did he actually just jump down?
Looks like he dropped on my end, fam.
Bro, he said, "Oh shit, I'm still on stage."
Let me get down. Shit, let me run.
Yeah,
he's notorious for that shit too, bro. You'll see him come up and then just drop back down. There's somebody's face like, "Fuck, where'd the pop go? Did I accidentally drop him?" Shit.
Oh, he came back up. He might have just ran a lap. He might have just pulled an expert move. I don't know. Pop Dog, you there, bro? Oh,
shit, I'm here. Yeah, I couldn't hear things, so I'm guessing someone was trying to talk to me. How we doing, buddy?
Dude, you just hit it with the most freaking epic. See, that's how you know you've been around for a long time. He didn't say he didn't do. He just got it done. Good shit. Pop Dog, bro, you're fucking epic, man. Thank you for chilling up here. You're always welcome to hang out on the stage. For anybody that's living under a rock, I mean, I guess here's the thing: we're streaming on YouTube now, so we're gonna be picking up hopefully a bunch of new normies, retail, fresh blood, whatever we want to call them. Nah, I'm playing. So for anybody who's been living under a rock, they might not know about Pop Dog yet. So definitely hit him with a little bit about you guys. For anybody that's unfamiliar, maybe.
Cool, thank you, Joe. And I'll keep this short. I know you always say your brain starts shutting down around this hour, but you got so many projects showing up. We just got to keep pushing. But shout out to all the projects in here. see all the same builders week after week. Check them out because that's who you want to invest in. But yeah, Pop Dog, it's the beta play to Popcat. Popcat, biggest cat token in the world. They hit 2 billion. Um, they're 95% down right now, so we are even more down than that. Last leg up broke 20 mil, sitting around a 700K market cap. So heavy discount. These Solana investors are a little crazy. We print a bull flag after 20 mil, ranging between 15 and 5 mil for many months. And then to see where we're at now, a lot of people are just selling at a loss, but the whales are still holding, and it's just a great buy opportunity, in my opinion. Keep an eye on Popcat. Keep an eye on Pop Dog. Once OG memes start pumping, you will wish you bought in at these levels. Been pushing for 19 months.
Legend in the space, for real. Appreciate you for jumping up here. Like I said, you're always welcome, guys. There's definitely going to be a time when the OG memes start to take off again. We'll see it come around. I don't know, whenever things start to get super crazy. And Pop Dog, Popcat, definitely in that narrative, you'll see a lot of the beta plays or just things that are even similar to any narrative will start taking off. So Pop Dog is definitely in line with that. I guess Pop Dog, anything else you want to leave us with before we move on to the next speaker? That was pretty quick.
No, just shout out to Kenji, Space Peng 21, Interlink, Death Whiff, all the Death Wish, all the same faces and all the new faces up in here. Joe's a great guy. Been rocking with him for a couple years now, and just happy to see you building this space up.
Oh, all right. Yeah, it's getting to that time when I even got to fight to unmute myself. I was also fighting for my life, bro. I was ripping the dab pen. I wasn't expecting you to finish that early. You said, all right. I was like, oh. But, we hung in there. Suey life. Didn't have to perform any CPR on me or nothing. It was good. We didn't have to call, any local services. And Pop Dog, like I said, really appreciate you guys for jumping up here. You guys will see Pop Dog all over the timeline. You guys will see him all over these spaces in the future. So make sure you guys are following him. Absolute legend. Ain't going anywhere anytime soon. We are going to keep things rolling along here. Who's up next? Who do we got? We got Touchgrass, then Kenji behind him, and then Blockzilla's right after that. Touchgrass, man. I know you've been trying to hop up here all day, so thank you for your perseverance. What you got for us today?
No, all good, man. I'm a patient person, so I appreciate it. Just glad to be able to come up here and talk about what we're building and be surrounded by so many other good projects. There's even a couple ones that I've already reached out to just from this space alone. And I think that's what it's all about, right? Working together, marketing, and networking. So definitely appreciate the opportunity. How are you doing today, Joe? You touched a little bit of grass?
Dude, I did. I've finally managed a routine. So every morning I do like a walk and I make sure, touch some grass at that time, man. And that's why you're so patient, I guess, man. That's why you're so calm. You're always touching grass, bro.
Yeah, man.
How
Yeah,
about you?
yeah. I
How
can't.
about you? What you got for us?
Man, I actually got here when people don't expect you to be, and just continuing to grind out this project. So we're Touch Grass, all about getting people to touch more grass. And what I think is pretty exciting is I'm gonna pin just two things to the Jumbotron. And the first thing is I actually doxed myself today and put out a challenge for people to not only say that they touch grass, but show that they touch grass. So on the Jumbotron, you'll see that there is that's me. That's me talking. I knocked out a couple pull-ups just to flex a little bit, even though that's not super impressive. But definitely check that out. It's our initiative just to get people to really spread the word about touch grass. It's good to say that you touch it, but we would love to see people actually just say, hey, do a video, do a quick picture. whatever it is. People touch grass all the time, but really getting people just to show that is like, hey, this is me stepping out, getting away from the computer, from the spaces, from the grind, touching a little bit of grass. So we have hashtag touch grass challenge. And just really urge everybody to do that, right? If you're out there walking your dog, whatever it might be, snap a quick pic, do a quick video, and hashtag touch grass challenge. So definitely check that out. And also just a way for me to be more transparent. I've already was a doxed content creator from my main account, but this is the first time I posted myself specifically on the Touchgrass account. So definitely check that out. Just want to be honest, transparent. People can see who I am, and that we're here to build long term. So there's that. So that's pretty cool. A little bit of a transparency update there. And then our second thing, which is pretty exciting as well, is our NFTs. So we had our NFT launch earlier this week. Gonna pin the links to that as well. So it's the Grass Toucher NFTs. And what's really cool about it is a portion of the proceeds are going to go to supporting youth athletics programs in our local area in Florida. And it's going to be cool because we're going to live stream that donation and showing us giving that back to the kids. And for anybody that has kids or nephews or whatever it is, sports is definitely something that is expensive to get into. And you can just think of the kids out there who maybe don't have the funding or their parents don't have the money to be able to fund their athletic programs that they're getting into. So we want to be able to step in and provide that funding for those kids to be able to still participate in those activities. Because for me specifically, I know athletics was a big part of my life. It taught me how to win, how to lose, how to be coachable, how to work on it as part of a team. So I want to make sure that as many other people are able to get that experience as well. So logo as well. And then they're going to ask, hey, what is Touchgrass? And that's a good way for people to start getting more integrated into crypto, be a little bit more curious about it, and then also come into a community where we're safe and we're not going to do anything malicious to our investors. So that's the big
30
thing.
seconds left.
You're also, yeah, and you're also able to stake your NFTs for Touchgrass tokens at 1,000 Touchgrass tokens per NFT. So definitely check that out as well. And just a good project, long-term ambitions here, and we have really good supply control, and just going to continue to grind this thing out and make sure that people touch grass every single day. Thanks, Joe.
Hell yeah. Thank you for jumping up here. Love what you guys are doing. The touch grass challenge, I think, is a good idea. Smoke grass challenge, whatever, challenge you want to have. Definitely a lot of competition to be had there. And I actually do, on a real note, like what you guys are doing with the youth sports. I keep forgetting that that's a big part of what you guys do. And I love and really respect that. It's definitely super important. And I was an exercise science major in a past life. I was a personal trainer. So definitely want to encourage exercise, and sports is just like the most important thing. Play is so important for us as humans. So hell yeah, touch grass. Love what you guys are doing. Definitely welcome back on the space anytime. We do got to keep things rolling along just to be as mindful as possible to all the other speakers. Thanks again, like I said. Up next on deck, first, make sure you guys are following Touchgrass. Then up next on deck, we got Kenji, and then Blockzillas is right behind him, followed by Slado. So Kenji, man, great to hear you as always. What you got for us? Oh, I can't hear him. Can anybody else hear him?
Nope.
Day after day, I'm more confused. I can just sing for you guys instead.
Make sure it's not a Texas thing. Make sure it's not a Texas connection. No.
That connection's bigger in Texas. They got a extendo Wi-Fi out there.
The space
We're gonna,
rugs are bigger in Texas. What the hell you mean? Elon's now down here at the south side of Texas, rugging us from within.
they rug hard in Texas. They rug bigger in Texas.
Can you hear me now, bro?
Yeah, we got you.
All right.
What's up,
I'm
Kenji?
I'm actually walking Kenji right now outside, so maybe it was my connection, guys. I apologize about that. But yeah, man, I know it's a little bit late. First shout out to you, Joe, for holding this space for multiple hours. Get you some tea and honey and lemon, bro, for your throat, because it ain't easy talking so many hours. Hi to all my friends, to my homies, Pop Dog. So I feel like I'm repeating myself for the 1 billionth time about Kenji. Kenji is going to be relaunched very, very soon. We're working with a developer. I got to make sure the smart contract is tight as F. Got to make sure everything looks clean and good and ready to go. I'm not going to announce the blockchain for obvious reasons because this is a recorded space. And unfortunately, we have bad people in Web3. In the Cambirium game, we're really excited about that. So now you'll be able to play Kenji and Pop Dog. That's gonna be funny, bro. You'll be able to play Kenji and Pop Dog on Cambirium very, very, very soon. I just got a DM from them today. They're just about ready to integrate Kenji in the game. So excited about that. Just another way to showing our face to gamers and stuff, man. I got a little music video with some. I'm gonna be doing a little Kenji dance video here pretty soon, just for marketing and hype. And then later on, after relaunch, we'll focus on the Kenji energy drinks and stuff. Get the Shopify account integrated on a new website. And what else? Oh, we got a booth. We're going to be represented by one of our Nigerian ambassadors at their African crypto event here next month, very, very soon. Really excited about that. And man, just so many other things, dude. I've been wearing so many hats. Been a admin on the CTO team for Fartless too as well. Definitely helping thousands of those community members. And I'm still on that. Been able to meet so many interesting connections in the background. Just the real people who move stuff behind the scenes in crypto, man. So net since last summer, dude. Like every Soul Saver space, he's up in there. This is dedication. And I always tell people, man, like when you're thinking about investing in a long-term project, look for people who, through thick and thin, bad and good, they never leave. Those are the projects you don't want to fade, honestly. Just because they don't look very shiny right now doesn't mean they're not going to be shiny at some point. And yeah, man, that's enough blabbing on my part, man. But we're really excited, and I get all the DMs from a lot of you guys. Hey, when's the Kenji relaunch? What chain, bro? Believe me, bro. I'm ready for this too. I gotta get it over and done with, man. But yo, Joe, you have any questions, man? I feel like we're family at this point, like all of us here in the space.
You lost me at Colombian woman. I don't know. Nah, I'm playing. Nah. Luckily though, I know you guys well enough that that didn't deter me too much. And congrats also for helping out with Fartless. Pretty cool stuff going on over there. But yeah, Kenji, I was just throwing up the hand because I was letting you know that there was a minute left. So we're just
Oh,
running, yeah, a little bit over now. But you're the fucking man, so it doesn't even matter. So yeah, I always appreciate you jumping up here, man. Anything else you want to leave us with?
and the guys, for every token founder, every dev, every CTO team that's been grinding every day, I salute you. This shit's not easy. It's exhausting. It's frustrating. We have to play psychiatrists and therapists sometimes, unfortunately, to people who don't understand when it comes to investments. You got to wait sometimes. But really, a big shout out to everybody running these projects, grinding every day, because a lot of the investors here, Joe, and I'll be quick about it. They don't understand the stamina, the mental stamina that it takes to run this every day and be on spaces. Put aside your family, put aside your personal enjoyment of life, because you're humbling yourself to dedicating yourself to a lot of strangers because you want to win for them. And that is something very humbling. I fucking will always respect all these guys in this space, dude. I don't care what blockchain. Mad respect to all you guys. Don't give up, because we're so deep in the rabbit hole, guys. We only have one solution, is to win for our communities, and then take a long ass break, and that's it.
Let's freaking go. Yo, Kenji, I couldn't agree more.
Can I give
Nah,
a quick? Can I just give Kenji a quick little rose, man? Joe, you
yeah.
remember Kenji? He was back there in those Barbara Inu spaces with us when it was just like 5 of us, 4 of us, maybe 3, late night on a Saturday night grinding, bro. So while you talk about the grinders, don't sell yourself short, man. Kenji's been here. I watched him deploy his first contract, build that shit up, and he's still out here grinding, bro, and supporting other projects like a true builder, man. So no, don't give us all the credit. Say something for yourself, fam.
Nah, thanks, man. I appreciate it, man. I know Joe's tired. He wants to finish this show up quick. Y'all guys better
Well,
come
he
up here
probably
with
been
the
talking too.
fire.
He's like, David, shut the fuck up, 21 shit, your questions and shit.
4 minutes, 8 minutes later, it's like, no, I'm playing. No, I freaking love y'all are the homies, so it's always good. I'd cut it off if I really, was feeling some type of way. But y'all, I always got extra time for you guys for sure. So thank you guys for jumping up here. Kenji, man. I also like the monologue too. I agree. This shit sucks, bro. Any builders out here, you're expected to build and then just have people extract from you, and it's like 90% of the people, honestly, like let's just keep it real. 90% of them just don't give a fuck about you. They're just there to make money off of you. And there's 10% that's actual community that's there and like building for the long term. You just gotta live with that. Like that's just the reality of the situation for most of these builders out here. So like, yeah, definitely hats off to all of them out here, because they're all grinding, and shout out to the real community members as well, the people who aren't just here when Lambo, when's the next market cap, thing, whatever made up number, people want to try and sell at, that's nice to have real community members. And I see a bunch of them listening in here as well. So make sure you guys are following each other. Also, big shout out to the Kid and Walt team. Like Kenji said, I didn't even see that they were in here. Big shout out to Goose. We do have a show every single Thursday, 2 p.m. EST. So make sure you guys are tuned into that. It is the top of the hour, but I'm not going to do the boring disclaimer and then a song, a little bubble, actually pick up the mood. We're just going to go ahead and keep running things, then I'll play all the music and save the boring stuff for the end with my voice here. But thanks again, Kenji, for jumping up here. You're fucking epic. Same thing, Pop Dog 21. You already know. Same thing with all the other speakers. We are going to keep rolling along here. We got a couple more before it's all said and done. Some absolute legends still left on deck. We got Blockzilla's next, and then Slotto, who I haven't heard from yet, so I'm excited there. Then Young Fab, a legend. And then we got Nuke, who's going to close us down. And then we'll go to, of course, our amazing co-hosts. And then we'll hear from Lil Bubble. And then we'll close the space down. But for now, who'd I say? Who is it? Blockzilla's. Hey, what's good, bro? What's up, Blockzilla's? You got 4 minutes. The floor is yours. What you got for us?
Hey, what's up, Joe? I wanted to start with a nice quote. Opposite of success is not failure, is actually quitting. So as long as you got that oxygen, you got to keep striving. You got to continue to win, and you got to do the best you can, because it's all about overcoming the challenges, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, here's the Brockzilla's anthem. Let's get that started. I am Blockzilla's, chilling with my zillas in it. Out of fillers, flexing like a zillas, roaring on the blockchain like a. Started as a pixel, now I'm walking in the universe. Got them unique traits, custom shades, that's my thirst. Buy low, sell high, watch the digits up. Community going Zilla mode, diamond hands, no reverse. We're the digital dream, spreading like a flame. Unstoppable force, by Zilla, power we claim. Rise up with a Zilla, taking over the game. Block by block, we're building unstoppable digital fame. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. So, what you just heard is the Blockzilla's anthem, Rise Up Blockzillas. It was created to personally motivate myself and then eventually leading it towards the community. Because if, as a founder, if you're not able to motivate yourself, you have to find reasons to. So, I wanted to create something that was just a vision, wanted to bring it into reality, and then take it to the next step. So, what are Blockzillas? Well, Blockzillas were the first NFT collection with 59 showcase and 16 legendary traits. Blockzillas are literally roaring through the blockchain one block at a time. You should all get ready to claim your mint on blogzillas.com. So you better get ready to join the tribe, roar, stomp, and flex worldwide. So we should be coming very soon. We're in the process of being generated. Just wanted to make sure that everything is crystal clear and is literally mirrored to the vision. You know, for us, it's not just looking. It's for us. It's not just about looking cute or just being bored. You know, Blogzillas can do everything. If we need to look cute, we can. If we need to look bored, obviously that's the easiest thing to do by default. But if you really need to dress up and get classy, we can absolutely do that as well. But you know what? It's always good to do it with a whole bunch of community. So because it's not just one thing, it's just a whole vibe. So AR filters is ready. Just remember, we are a pixelated NFT collection, but we already have our AR filter that you're basically ready to go with. If you have kids, if you have family members, or if you like to personally try out our AR filter, you're more than welcome to reach out to us. We will definitely hand it over to you so you can sit back, relax, store, stomp, and flex with us. We attended NFT NYC before we even minted. We gave away Blogzilla's merch. But more importantly, in our NFT collection, we have two traits, which is one is an NFC chip card, and we have Blockzilla's block tag, which is like the dog tags. We were fortunate enough to create them as phygital items in real life, and it's a blessing in the sky that we were able to give them away as prizes. More importantly, the first ever giveaway of Blockzilla's phygital item was actually on this space, which is Joe's space. So I'm very excited about that. So, you know, just can't thank enough the real people in here. Those are that are man. You know, keep up the good vibes. It's just about getting out there and doing the best you can, man. And
was all. So shout out to you for that. Make sure you guys are tapping in. Blockzillas is always trying to figure out, you know, some collab, some sort of, you know, perk that he can get for the community. He's told me about like 20 different literally IRL venues around New York that he's already partnered with. So make sure you guys are checking him out. And then I do just want to make a quick correction or, add to what you said. It's really about Yemi and Pat as well are also up here holding it down. They're helping bring people up the whole time. Pat's also live streaming out here, like fighting the computer, and Yemi's fighting all of X and the algorithm. And so if it wasn't for them, this show would not have gone this smooth at all either. And for all the speakers as well, y'all are high quality as fuck. So I appreciate y'all. Enough Sice and aside, all love to everybody, but we do gotta keep things rolling along. I'll also be that guy, just to be as fair. Slotto's been waiting here for like 4 hours. He actually requested literally like 4 or 5 hours ago. So that's all. Whenever I cut people off, it's not to be rude to anybody. It's just to keep things rolling. It's to be as equitable to the speakers and all listeners and all that good stuff. So Blockzillas, thanks for being yourself, man. Fucking awesome. Keep stomping, roaring, and there's a couple other good words in there too that I'll remember after a while, all over the timeline. And we look forward to having you on some future spaces. We do gotta keep things rolling along. Like I said, make sure you guys are following Blockzillas. And then we got Slotto up next. Finally, we got to him. And then Young Fab and then Nuke. Slotto.gg, though, the floor is yours. You got 4 minutes. Around the 3 minute mark, I'm going to raise my hand just as a friendly reminder. What you
Let's
got for us?
fucking go. Thank you very much for having me up. Good afternoon, good evening, and good day, legends. Solado.gg is a raffle platform that is utilizing SPL tokens from a select group of our partnered projects, including Rejected Clubhouse. They're one of our friends from way back when. Basically, you can win real Solado in raffles that we have that are drawn on different days, for a week at a time. Our goal is to get some more partnered projects involved, to be featured on the page. Real projects with real holders and real communities, get some write-ups on there, and get their SPL tokens on there to utilize on the raffle site. You not only can use SPL tokens, but Solana as well. Currently, we're in DevNet right now, and we're looking for testers. We need testers to use DevNet Sol to try and break the site, basically. I want to drive our dev entirely insane until we launch on mainnet. Mainnet is coming in about 2 weeks or so, but I want to try and get as many people as possible using it, and trying to win some raffles in there. Now, the site is also active right now. You can go on there right now and look at the site, see who's already currently in raffles. The ability to connect your Discord and Twitter is also available in there. The site is fully functional. We just want to test it as hardcore as possible before we launch on mainnet. That is the point of this conversation right now. I want to break the site. I also want to try and get everybody who has an NFT project that they have SLP tokens that they've been staking for years, months, days, to reach out to us and get featured on our site as well. We have a core team of about a handful of projects that are using it. Bucksdow is one, Knuckle Bunny Death Squad is one, Degenerate Tiger Federation is another one that's down in the audience. If you don't know how to use DevNet Solana, reach out to Degenerate Tiger Federation, DTF, get in their Discord and just ask for some. We'll give it to you. It's free. There's no funds being, you're not going to lose any money. We just want to test the site. Now, while we're testing the site, we're going to reward users with NFTs that are also part of our partnered projects. Then, therefore, you could go stake those NFTs to earn more SLP tokens to play the raffles to win these raffles we have. Just reaching out right now. I don't have the largest pitch in the world. I've been waiting forever, and I'm just so happy to be here right now. And we actually are doing spaces every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We started our first space last week with the partnered projects involved, just getting the ball rolling, starting to talk about it, trying to boost up and rejuvenate the old partner projects that we've known for years. Basically, I myself have been in crypto and NFT since 2021. I've been affiliated with the three core projects that have built this project the entire time. It's been a long the Solado.gg, acquire some DevNet Sol, and run a raffle. Connect your Discord, connect your Twitter. I want you guys to try and break the site. And at the same time, have the possibility to earn additional NFTs that can then therefore be used, or their tokens be used on the site itself. That's my quick pitch right now. I'm not, there you go. Hands up.
Yo, Slaughter, thank you so much, man. I feel so bad. I could hear the, joy in your voice that you got up here. I know what it's like personally. I've waited on thousands of shill shows myself as well for many hours. So I know totally what that pain is like. Totally. That's why if you'd like to, feel free to shoot me a DM or myself, or Yemi or Pat. We'll get you to RSVP on a future show, so that way you don't have to wait around all day. That's sort of why it took so long for first come, first serve type stuff. So we usually have different people RSVP'd for certain times. But that aside, definitely do that. But I really like your platform and your speech. I can't talk about it too long because we're a bit over time here. But I think that you did an outstanding job pitching it, and then you had a great call to action at the end. And Slato.gg is very simple, easy to translate, and anybody, everybody who's listening right now on YouTube could easily, hear that and then type it in. So yeah, really like what you guys are doing. Slato.gg for anybody who is listening in on YouTube, not able to see this. And yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in. I would love to have you on some future spaces. Like I said, we are going to keep things rolling along. However, that was a great pitch. Thank you for jumping up here and doing it. Make sure you guys are following Slato.gg. Now we're going to take things over to, we got 2 more speakers. I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping things up, but don't go anywhere because these are 2 more great speakers, powerhouses. Honestly, Nuke I haven't heard from, but the platform looks interesting. And Young Fab, I know, has always got good stuff. We're ready to run a space tomorrow, Young Fab. You're ready to host tomorrow, right? Yeah, are you there, Young Fab? What's good, man? What you got for us?
Yo, what's up, Joe? Good day, everybody. GM. I'm the young Fabrizio, and the young Fabrizio, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, right away. Sea Life already showed about Sea Life community. You know, I'm already part of the Sea Life. I see you touch grass, my man. What's up, Face Penguin? I see you shiny, everyone in the space. Let me just quickly run it away. Yummy. Pat, it's been a long time, honestly. I've been asking about you. I shot you a DM, but I haven't replied me. You know, I've been missing you for a long time though. I hope you're fine, man. So let me just quickly chill about my community. Though I have a community called the Kings Connect community. Yeah, we just out there. Group of people are just chilling on marketing projects, you know, giving projects visibility out there. We do host spaces and we do help projects in shilling and in marketing, in going up on different spaces to talk about projects in which we support. For a long time, it's been almost 4 months now. We have been doing it. We have had a lot of projects in pushing their liquidity, help them in pushing their volumes, and the rest of them. You know, we have lot of proof of work in our community, and in my community, we also have a lot of good workers. We have ambassadors, we have graphic designers, we have content writers, and the rest of them. You know, in my community, if you want Javas, we got them in there. We got very serious people in there as well. So absolutely, we are just based on bringing projects together in collaboration, and as well helping in promoting projects on our TLs, and pushing the project to Valhalla. So that's just short about my community, and just check it out. Check us out if you want to know more about us. Maybe I should, Joe. I don't know if I'm free to drop anything on the Jumbotron about my community. Maybe you can also read it out and as well check me out. You can as well shoot me a DM if you want us to talk about the project. Yeah, we got some good people into my community. We have over almost 100 people on my group. Why for the community right now, we are actually selective, just selecting only people that are going to be doing some work for us. So we are not just onboarding people on my community, we're just onboarding people that are people of value. So right now in the community, we are about 50 something members, and we are not just rushing to add people. Yeah, a lot of people will be, yeah, young farm, I want to be part of a community member. I'll be like, no, we're going to screen you, man. We're going to check what you're doing and know if you're actually capable of being part of my community. I'm going to be telling you things you need to know about my community. So that's just all about my community, the Kings Corner community. You know, I'm now part of the Sea Life community as well. So I belong to everywhere. Ayo, the Oysters. Ayo, everybody. And please, on our space tomorrow, there'll be a lot of great speakers. Joe will be part of the speakers in there. Please, I would love a lot of you guys to show up. Space Penguin, I'll be inviting you specially as well. I'm sorry for saying this in the space, but I'll be coming on your DM right now. I want you guys to show up for me as well. The Chill Life community, we going live is something so amazing. So I want to push it to Vala as well. So thank you very much, Joe. Thank you very much for accepting to come in my space tomorrow. That's gonna be amazing. Honestly speaking, it's gonna be amazing. So if you're a project in there, you're looking forward for collaboration, you're looking for okay, Joe. Okay, Joe. You're looking for a community that's gonna help you push your project. You're out there for you. Thank you very much, Joe. Thank you.
You're all good, bro. Yo, Young Fab, you're a killer, bro. You got it, man. We're ready to have a great space tomorrow. I'm super stoked for that. Big shout out to Sui Life as well. For anybody that missed, what time is the space tomorrow, Young Fab? For anybody that missed it.
Okay, for the space tomorrow, it's gonna be 2 p.m. EST, 7 p.m. West African time.
I should have known that, to be honest with you, but I forgot. This was a little towards the end of the night, but I'm gonna be there 2 p.m. I'll be there. You guys will catch me 2 p.m. EST. You said 7 p.m. West African. He's playing the markets pretty well here. I definitely got a lot of respect for what he's doing. So, Young Fab, thanks for jumping up. Look forward to tomorrow. We are going to keep things rolling along. We got one more person to bring us home. Bring us home, baby. Bring us home. We got Nuke. You've been also trying for hours, man. Thank you for your patience. What you got for us today?
Appreciate you, Joe. Appreciate you guys. I have 4 minutes, just 4 minutes to speak, but two things: liquidity management. We are also open to partnerships, so we'll be kickstarting partnership in a bit. So yeah, I'm Jerry. I'm Jerry. Some persons know me here. So I've been on Ordinals. I've been involved with I and my team. We've been in the Ordinal space for about 3 years. We've been into gaming. Doing gaming on Ordinals and Bitcoin, and we kind of like learned about BRC 2.0, which is a layer on Bitcoin that's trying to bring smart contract on Bitcoin, basically. So for people who have been building on Ordinals, if you've done anything on Ordinals, literally, transactions there take time. I mean, you can make a cup of coffee, go out, make a cup of coffee, come back, and your transaction is still pending, and you can do that 3 more times, and your transaction is still pending. But on EVMs, it's a little bit faster. So we are challenged and inspired to contribute to BRC 2.0 to build along with them. So we are actually providing a trust liquidity layer on BRC 2.0. So I listened to 21 talk about this project. It sounded so much like Nuke. So basically, what we are doing in BRC 2.0 is similar. It's more like an AI integrated liquidity management system. How it works is project owners can create a vote on our platform and lock liquidity. So what we do on the platform is to help manage the liquidity. What happens is that we prioritize the token pair of the project. For example, if I have Joe token, Joe USDT, and Joe creates a liquidity vote on our platform, what happens is on decentralized exchanges on BRC 2.0, we are gonna add liquidity to Joe USDT token. A huge percentage will be allocated to that, and then the other percentage will be revolved for yield. We are going to be moving it across liquidity pools. So basically we'll be more likely liquidity providers for BRC 2.0, and basically try to get yields and give it back to the Joe's community, basically. So and it goes way beyond that, because Joe's community and everyone who holds his token can actually stake under his vote. They can stake their token and then earn yield. And this staking is actually non-custodial. I prepared an article I'm going to be releasing tomorrow. So it's actually non-custodial. So at any point you can decide, probably when the token is at all-time high, you can decide to liquidate and you're good. So basically this is what Nook is about in a nutshell. So the AI part of things is distribution of rewards. So distribution of rewards on the ecosystem is actually going to be automated. Yeah, so that's just in a nutshell what Nook AI liquidity management system does. So, but it goes beyond that. Nook AI is actually a flagship project. So, over time we're going to be venturing full time into gaming. So we're going to explore the gaming aspect of things. So yeah, I won't really talk much about that, but you guys just give us a follow. We got a lot of partnership ongoing. We got a token coming up, and we are definitely going to reward early supporters. We got limited spots for communities, so we're going to prioritize the early communities that partner with us. I think that's about it. It's already past 4 minutes. But I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, Joe, Pat. These are my guys. These are from the oysters. This is your humble oyster over here. So, oi, oi, oi.
Oi, 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 yo! It's been a minute, bro. Pat, you want to say something?
Yeah, so like I'm reading right now the Git book, and I'm doing some research on or it's not BRC 20, BRC 2.0, and what it means for Bitcoin in general. I'm pretty interested in this. I mean, this is pretty cool. It's really new. Like this just came out a month ago. BRC 20 stuff. I'm not really too tapped in with like ordinals or tap or anything like that on Bitcoin. But what does this have to do with the gaming? Like, I completely understand everything else. Like, you're trying to push, it kind of be like Meteora for these new tokens that are going to pop up and things like that. Lock your liquidity, have a place where they can do that. But I don't see how this has anything to do with gaming.
Yeah, like I said, gaming is on another side of the project, like the phase 2 of the project. So actually, we're going to be integrating this vote into gaming. So it's the vote is going to be used to distribute rewards in game. So, but I can't really, talk more about that because of the time. But I can talk about it all day, and
I see. No, you're good. You're good. I see what you're saying. It's more or less like you guys' vaults could then be connected to other independent games. Once people are gaming inside of your ecosystem, you can distribute rewards
automatic
through what you guys do into their games. So it's like a product for builders. That's dope. Cool, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, it's great catching you again, bro. You already know you're welcome up here. I didn't know, that was you behind the PFP. I would have brought you up here sooner, but it's good to catch you again. Definitely glad to have you. Liquidity pool management is definitely a good service in itself. I think that we're going to see a lot of these yield optimizers, if you will. For anybody who doesn't know, whenever you put in money into liquidity pools, you have to essentially pick and choose what liquidity pools you put them in, and some are more optimal for trades than others. And so with different AI agents and different types of liquidity pools, they will optimize what ranges your money is put in for different tokens or whatever pair you're in. And then you'll essentially just get like higher fees, or like your money is going to get used more than if it was like spread out over like a whole bunch of like the pool. Kind of a little bit more in depth, but we'll get into some future spaces for sure. So Nuke, we'll have to have you back. It was great hearing from you again. Thank you so much for jumping up here, bro. That's why I like you too. You said, "Oh, it's limited on time." It was like, bro, you're my guy. We'll get you back up here. It's past Joe's bedtime. We are going to go ahead and start wrapping things up here. You guys are fucking epic, every single one of you guys, especially Yemi and Pat, who we're going to take things back to. Take as much time as you'd like, each of you guys, though. You guys are co-hosts. You guys have been holding it down from the very beginning. Get used to seeing Yemi and Pat both. They're going to be holding it down for many future spaces to come. Shout out to New Money Crypto. We all know there's smart money, dumb money, old money. Years from now, they'll call you new money. Until then, Pat or Yemi, whoever wants to jump in, what you got for us to wrap things up here?
No, I mean that was a really good ending, because I had no idea that DeFi like that was even a thing on Bitcoin. Like, I know in the past, like, you could stake in script, or you could. I wonder now. I'm thinking about it, like how current inscriptions like are going to tie into the new side of the ecosystem on Bitcoin. I don't know. It's pretty cool. So you put me onto that. But overall, no, it's been a really good space. Been glad to be here. Great to be here. Obviously, going through the back end stuff of YouTube streaming, technical, all the stuff, figuring out, which windows and stuff. So, for next week and for the future, we have a really nice seamless experience where, everybody can hop on YouTube as well, and we can have our audience over there, slowly but surely integrate into the X universe. We have a lot of issues on Elon's side here that maybe they need to fix, but what we can do is keep on back testing it to make it a better experience for the projects that come up here and pitch. For all the listeners, I mean, that's the main thing. All the listeners who come here looking for alpha. I think there has been some really great alpha. I could say like 3 or 4 projects off the top of my head that I thought were really, really cool, all the way from, random weed NFTs that I think are freaking fire, you know what I mean? And go and be like, this is kind of random weed NFTs, but it's dope, all the way to, DeFi platforms, gaming, AI, all types of stuff happening here. So it's going to be a great time, and, I'm excited for the next one.
Yeah, that's a great point. There was so much of everything on this show. That's what you get here. So thank you guys for holding it down for real. There's every type of chain, every continent probably, except for Antarctica, is represented here today. So fuck yeah. Thank you, Pat, for jumping up here, keeping it down, especially keeping the live stream, and then honestly being a great co-host as well. Gonna throw it over to our other amazing co-host. We got Yemi on deck. Yemi, any closing thoughts? Nice. We're gonna work on the Wi-Fi there.
Yeah, I think he's cooked. I don't even see him up here anymore.
I see him throwing up emojis. He's showing up on my screen. So GG's, no rees over there. You know, that's why we're just trying things out for this first show. We're figuring out the systems, getting everything in place so we can help scale and optimize best. I see him throwing emojis, bro. It shows him as a co-host, but nah, shit is cooked. In the meantime, though, I'm gonna play us 2 more songs, and then I'm gonna play one song. I'm gonna announce the winner for one of these NFTs, and then I'm gonna play us out of here with Lil Bubble. So make sure you guys are throwing up emojis. This is the last chance to enter. Actually, this is the only giveaway that you can only. Find my reason before bed. Let me whisper sweet nothings in your ear. I'm joking. I'm joking. Shout out Nessie. Let's go.
I usually be the one to go for some but I really like this song. Must be.
What must be? What must be?
Did that get you? That was a dirty bread. I need to get out of here. I'm going crazy. I'm going delusional. We got one more song for you guys, and I'm going to go ahead and end things over here. I love that switch up, though. I know you thought I was